Fuck off. Hello and welcome back to Lana. My name is Reese. Today we're back with the Wild Hunt. That's the name. Also back with Akatsuki no Goei, technically. Do we have anything specific to talk about? Not really. That was kind of an underwhelming day. Also about tired all day again, but hey, when is that something new? Either way. Let's just get into it. I absolutely reject your proposition.
まだ何も言ってないし。
You're just gonna ask me to barge into Reiko's room again? It's pretty obvious.
すごい。さすが私が見込んだボディーガードだね。
That has literally nothing to do with me being able to easily read your intentions. I know you're stupid and all that, but has it even gone over your head that maybe, just maybe, Reiko has started noticing that something's wrong?
まさか
It's because she's just scared that Reiko's caught on to what's going on. Do you perhaps remember the last time you decided to slob yourself all over her bed and have a nap?
大口開けては寝てないし。
How can you know that when you were asleep?
それはほら、乙女だし。
God forbid if you're a maiden, a very special one at that.
行こうよ。そなたやかなたと話したいよ。
Ask Greg for permission first then. I bet she'd be happy to be able to talk with her animals as well.
それはほら、まだ聞き出したいこともあるし。
You tried twice and twice you failed.
今日こそは聞くから。
You're just going to keep spouting that excuse every time you try and rope me into your little schemes. Just like a kid would.
絶対もうこれっきり。
Okay, if you sign it on paper, I'll be convinced.
書く書く。
Very well. I'll pull out a piece of paper and write something on it.
もう二度とモダンで麗華の部屋に行きません。
Sign
じゃ
this.
あ今日も行けなくない？
Fuck, you noticed.
こんなのはダメダメ。
She says while ripping the paper to shreds.
本当に今日で最後にするからね。
No.
どれくらいの断りメーター？
It's as strong as my conviction to not pay my TV license.
よくわかんない。
The short version, it's a no and a story.
何よ、麗華にちょっと疑われただけでやめるの？
I also maybe because I don't like barging into other people's rooms without their knowledge. Plus, I'm the one who has to unlock the door every time. She hangs her head. My finally gets him, we'll give up.
トス、
The what?
ついてきてくれなきゃ。核兵器落とす。
Is this another one of your tantrums? Sure, drop a nuke, whatever.
言ったな。
She then pulls out a
もし
phone.
もし、私タエ。今からミサイル発射してよ。
Honestly, it's pretty cute to see her have these kinds of stupid tantrums.
私がいるとこの上空を通過させてくれたら、
So I'm supposed to be seeing a missile in the sky soon.
飛ぶよ。
Okay, let's go and check it out together then. And then open the window and check the sky. Now it's morning, barely any clouds in sight. So when am I supposed to be seeing this missile of yours then? Wait, what then? Here's some sort of buzzing sound. Wait, what the fuck? The sky darkens. That's a missile? See a small object passing through the sky. It has a linear
言っ
form.
たじゃない。
How in the hell do you have any sort of clearance to allow a missile to be fired in the first place?
蔵屋敷は国外の兵器開発に協力してるの。そのつて。
Stop it! Stop this right now, you stupid fuck!
だって、麗華の部屋に行くの嫌だって。
I'll go, okay, I'll go, you, so stop this shit right now!
本
The missile's only getting close, so I have to make her stop it right now. Yeah, I'm for real, so please.
当？わかった。じゃあ電話する。
We were just in time she managed to make him redirect the missile to the sea, where it safely imploded. Apparently, the thing wasn't a nuclear warhead or had enormous explosive power as she made it seem, but the fact that the authority was actually able to fire a missile in the first place is something terrifying, to say the least. In the end, I'm bent by her threats to use military equipment on the place, so after that exchange, her and I barge into Reika's room once more. Huh?
どうしたの？
Well, how to explain this? This doorknob feels different from the one the door had the last time we went in.
開けられないの？
Nah, it's not the issue. It pretty much uses the same lock system the old one had. There's one thing though. I remember one little thing that happened when I first came to this mansion. When I touched one of the doorknobs while trying to escape, I got an electric shock. This new knob could have the same system implemented. Maybe we shouldn't actually try.
携帯。
I just have to open it. Yeah, just shut up already. Whatever happens, I don't care anymore. Okay, there doesn't seem to be any defense shock mechanism implemented in the knob. The two cheetahs that were lying on the floor came our way. It's as if they knew the drill already, waiting for Tae to place the receiver on
じゃ
them.
あつけるね。
I check out the room. There might be something else Reika could have changed since the last time we were here. She could have installed cameras for all that we know. If that was the case, we'd be fucked either way, so I don't really know why I'm worried in this, why I'm this worried in the first place.
おはよう、タイ。
Damn, you remember the name.
これも愛情の賜物かな。覚えないとつねるんだもん。
So much for friends, I guess.
また麗華の留守か。やれやれ。
Don't be so pouty. Today will be the last time we come.
ようやく麗華と話せる。
I don't know if coming here for the last time would equate to that. The retard over here is the one who decides that, not me.
もうバカバカ言わないでよ。カイトも同じじゃない。
Don't try to lump me in with you,
50
thanks.
歩100歩だって。
Being told that by her hurts more than I would have expected.
じゃあカイトは退出しててね。
What?
今からこの子たちと話があるから。
So I'm just your bellboy that opens doors or
バイバ
what?
イ。
あれ早いな。
Hi there, watchdog.
ん
I'll go to my room.
タイチンは
She'll eventually come out if the door locks itself. Call me.
わかった。
カイト
You barely took any time in there. Only a few minutes have passed since I returned to my room and Ty is already here again. What are you hugging?
どうもカナタです
It's your boy!
そなただ。そういえば最近肌寒くなってきましたよね。もうすぐ冬だからな。つい最近は雪も降りましたしね。雪はまだ降ってないだろう。それが降ったんですよ。ほら、僕の顔見てください。どれどれ。ほーら、白い粉雪。それ乾燥肌やがな。どうもありがとうございました。
Why did the cheetahs just do a comedy routine? Just call him.
どう？
You got me out of the room so you could set up this comedic sketch with them.
世界初チーターの漫才。
Do they even know what they're
面
doing?
白かった？
The jokes are pretty shitty, but if you made a comedic duo out of them, you'd get rich either way. Can you not get them out of Reika's room either?
いいじゃない。逃げないって約束したし。
That's not the issue. If anyone other than Yuki or I sees you with them, then
さっき10人くらい使用人とすれ違ったよ。みんなこんな風に笑ってた。
Jen forced us to
チーター
smile.
可愛いからね。
You forced a smile. Don't you even realize that? Do you even realize
ここ
that?
がカイトの家か。レイカと同じだな。匂いは全然違うね。
Would be pretty spooky if it was the same. Take him back already, shoo
こっちのベッドもふかふか
shoo. Boing boing. Hey you, do you realize whose bed you're fucking jumping on?
だ。いいじゃない。可愛いから。
So you and everyone else should just allow anyone to do whatever they want as long as they're cute.
そうでしょ？
What a sad world that that would be.
うわわーい！
What a sad world would that one be. Ah, okay, I was fucked up.
こら、かなた。あまり暴れるんじゃない。
But you're jumping on the bed as well.
私としたことが、つい無邪気な姿を。
So you're gonna stop at some point?
このチーター持って帰ったら気づくかな。
Isn't it obvious she would?
猫とすり替えておくとか。
Just try it if you're so confident.
じゃあ、チーター型ロボットを作るとか。
Can't you just get your own cheetahs? There's no need to go through such lengths. I don't know if you realize how much of a pain taking care of a cheetah would be. Before this turns into another one of your stupid exchanges, just get out of my room.
じゃあ、カイトも行こうよ。
Weren't you the one who fucking chased me here?
根に持つタイプは嫌われるんだからね。
Oh, shut up. She's been getting nice as of late, which makes her way hard to handle in general. Then again, she was already difficult to deal with before either way. Then she's been a pain in the ass no matter what, basically.
ぶつぶつ何を言っている。
So not to notice me. So when are you gonna make him spill the beans?
そうだね。そろそろレイカの弱みが欲しいし。弱み？
Idiot. I mean, she's an idiot. She's an idiot. Man, my head hurts. At this point, I'm just waiting for my latent superpowers to awaken after suffering these headaches of mine.
弱気を助け強気をくじくって言ったの。どういう意味？さあ。とにかく、あなたたちが知ってるレイカ教えてよ。僕たちの知ってる？どんなことでもいいんだけど。どういうことかな？普段私たちと接しているレイカを知りたいそうだ。とっても怖いよ。怒った時は、そなた泣いて謝るもんね。余計なこと。泣いたりなどしない。
Sonata shouts, his face all red because of the embarrassment. It's actually not red, but that's how I'd picture his face if he was a human. Damn, she does sound scary, alright.
ご飯こぼすと叩かれるよ。虐待だね。
Can't think of it in any other way either.
レイカに飼われるのが嫌になったらいつでも言ってね。嫌になんてならないよ。私たちの主はレイカだけだ。何この絆。悔しいけどうるっとくる。
She sure has trained them right. She managed to establish herself as their master. Doing that with cheetahs out of all the animals out there is pretty respectable. Yuki?
どうしたのかな。
Don't tell me Reika's back.
そんなはずないよ。だって夕方まで玄三さんと出かけるって。
Wasn't that just a bluff? Quickly head to the door and slowly opened it to see what's up.
また奇遇ね、ユキ。
そうっすですね。レイカお嬢様は夕方まで出かけてるかと。
ちょっと忘れ物したのよ。
俺が取ってきましょうか。ね。
That's not your room though.
どこにあるか説明するのも大変だし、遠慮するわ。
They're in his room.
じゃあまた俺と散歩でも。
どいて。どきなさい。
はい。
She's definitely suspected it would happen today as well. There's bad. You lent in just a moment. We're gonna hide. Under the bed. There has to be some space there. And then pull her and drag her under the bed with me. Also quickly take the receiver off of Kanata and Sonata while I was at it. Would be good if they told her where we were. I'm sorry this place is so cramped. Don't have tits then. Shut the fuck up. If she finds out, we'll be killed.
鍵はかかってるみたいね。
You hear the sound of the door getting unlocked and opened. I'm hugging her as tightly as I can while trying to remain as silent as possible. Ty's face is right in front of mine. Put my hand over her mouth.
そなた。
She noticed the sound, that's what she's calling for him. Step, step, step. And now hear the sound of small
特
footsteps.
に変わったことはなかったなんて聞いてもわからないわよね。
Feel her taking small breaths. This is bad. Ty's smiling a lot, probably because she's very nervous and has to release her tension somehow. This is the best position for us to not be heard by Reika. In exchange, we can't do anything but to pray for her to not notice us down here. Can't move at all, so all we have our eyes on is each other. Well, you may be looking at mine, but I'm trying to look beyond her to see Reika's movements from down here. I can see her feet along with the cheetahs. I was so concentrated that even though I realized what Tae was going to do next, I wasn't able to stop her. Damn, she just fucking went for it! Notice this warm sensation on my lips. I know what it is. There's no other explanation for what's happening. Her eyes are closed. I can't do anything. Not move nor run away from this either due to the situation. Didn't he say he was covering her mouth though? How the fuck is she like kissing him if he has his hand on her mouth? It was just, you know. Her saving grace is Reika, who leaves the room not so long after this happens. All's back to how it was before, silence within the room. Ty's face is all red while all the while both cheetahs look at us. Did you just kiss me? No, I'm not. Their departure and nothing but silence remains once more. Punch, 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 punch. Yesterday almost ended in disaster. He said Yuki was half asleep beside me as we have breakfast.
Ah, 何が?
About Reika almost busting us inside her room, remember? How could he knock out what I'm telling him? He's still half asleep, alright. Let me ask you one thing. Does Tae ever take anything she does seriously? I don't think that all ladies out there have been living their life sheltered from any and all danger, but at the same time, there's many that clearly don't take things very seriously at all. I don't see her as the type of person, but I'd rather hear what you think.
確認するまでもないんじゃない? タイチンは軽いよ.
Okay. Guess I shouldn't worry about what happened yesterday then. It was just an accident. Situation also kind of led to it as well. We were too close to each other because we were on the bed, so that could have easily led to her accidentally kissing me because of it.
そんなこと聞いてどうしたんだよ?
Nothing in particular.
まさかカイト? よからぬことでも考えてる?
No, I'm not. Jeez. Is Tae already awake?
まだ寝てるよ。寝起き悪いから。
Is she even gonna have breakfast?
タイチン朝は抜くからって。なんでタイチンのことばっか?
No reason particular.
怪しいな。嘘発見器にかけるぞ。
That machine hasn't been perfected yet, so it could be wrong in its assessment.
そうだっけ?
It has been used so much in the recent years that people are getting used to trick it, but apart from the US, no other country is making any big efforts to modernize the machine so far.
へえ。
相変わらず、うんちくだけは知ってるんだな。
Reading books does that stuff to you.
それが、僕らボディーガードの役に立つかといえば。
He says while shrugging. Does it even matter that much what I'm into when it comes to reading or learning?
せめてボディーガードとしての実力が二流なら、もう少しは締まったセリフに聞こえるんだが。
You're nastier than usual this morning.
どうやら僕は、低たらくな人間を放っておけないらしい。
Yeah, right. You just want to feel superior to someone else, that's all.
カイトに関してはそうかもしれない。
お前らって出会った時から仲悪かったよな。
実力もないくせに息巻いていたから当然だ。
I've always been the most honest guy when it comes to my abilities, though.
そこは否定させて。すんげえ不良だったじゃん。
He too, Yuki?
もっとも、僕の実力を知るまでだったが。
薫もすごかったけど、孫は圧倒的だったな。
当然だ。
実力も態度もでかかった。
うん。
でも風呂場では小さかったよな。
うるさい。関係ないだろ。
That's why you try to undress while having the least amount of people look at you, huh?
別にこっそりなんてしてない。偶然だ。
Don't you always cover your lower half with your towel while you bathe?
最低限のマナーだ。
まあ、フルチンが正しいとは言わないけどさ。
Indeed, not like I'm looking forward to seeing him hard to be real with you. Isn't it pretty respectful to have the towel on while bathing in any case? I mean, no one else has it inside the bath.
覚えてないな。
来たな。
Okay, son, then how about we take a bath together today?
やめろ。
Come on, we're guys, you'll be fine.
そうだそうだ。この引っ張り合いしようぜ。
気持ち悪い。
ああ、皮が伸びるから。
違う。男同士で気持ち悪いと言ったんだ。
Well, he's right in that this isn't definitely a nice conversation to have right now before eating. I can see many of the servants around us pretty cringed already.
じゃあ、相手が女の子だったら？
それは。って、バカなことを言うな。
顔赤いぞ。
これだからカイトとユキが一緒なのは迷惑なんだ。第一、どうして僕にばかり言う？
というと？
風呂でコソコソしてたのはカオルも同じだろ。なのに、どうして僕だけ責められなければならない？
Because you're easy to trigger.
だな。
ふざけるな。僕こそ言いたかったんだ。カオルなど前かがみなだけでなく、胸部まで隠していただろ。
ああ、あのバスタオルな。
Kaoru covered his whole body with a bath towel whenever we
あの
bathed.
色っぽい姿に何人の男が騙されたやら。
Hey, that's the reason many guys felt attracted to him back in the day.
全部睨まれてたけど。
いつもカイトの背中に隠れてたじゃないか。その方がよっぽどマナー違反だろ。
I don't blame him. He had to hide himself from the thirsty looks of the homos we had in class, so.
確かにね。絶対何人かは男色に目覚めたよな。
一説ではその、貴様とできてるという噂もあったぞ。
Really now?
それは俺も聞いたことある。
Well, that surely didn't happen. He was my roommate, so I had his back, nothing more than that. Kaoru was a romantic target for many guys at the academy, so I felt the need to protect him from them. He's a guy, but he looked like a girl, and that made many others try to fuel their desires with him. I pity his ass. I had to take the situation into my own hands, because otherwise things would have turned out to be pretty nasty if I hadn't intervened back then.
そもそもそれが怪しいだろ。不親切の代表じゃないか。
Can you not designate me that position? Thanks.
そうだそうだ。ちゃんと代表の前に日本ってつけろよ。
Oh, I see. So now I'm the one getting bullied here.
まったくもって、貴様は変な男だ。
A trait that comes hand to hand with beauty, unfortunately.
自分で言うな自分で。みっともない。
でも、ボディーガードって職業じゃ、なかなか女の子と知り合えないよな。
You're forgetting about the maids, man. What about them?
月ちゃんくらい可愛ければいいけど、メイドってどうもおばさんが多いんだよな。うちの場合。
You think Tsuki's cute?
まったくだ。あのメイドのどこがいいというのか。
うわ、二人の意見が一致した。
珍しいこともあるものだな。
True.
いいと思うけどな。純情でおとなしそうだし。
If only you knew how bad things really were.
せめてチューくらいしたいぜ。かといってお嬢様とチューなんてできないし。
当たり前だ。何血迷ったことを。
分かってるって。まだ死にたくないし。
おい、顔が真っ青になっているぞ。
ほんとだ。ブルーマウンテンみたいだ。
Don't call the Ghostbusters on my ass.
まさか、貴様霊界を。
No.
じゃあまさか、あやお嬢様に最近
She has?
なんでもない。
Takanori just inadvertently accidentally let slip the fact that he seems to have a secret admirer.
実はタエチンだったりして。
それはないだろ。話す機会もないだろうし。
Obviously.
最近結構話してると思うけどな。
Good thing Sun's not in our class. Damn, it's already this late. Decided to do some light reading after dinner today, but I hadn't really realized that 1 hour had passed. Stand up and get ready to return to my room when... What coincidence, or is it? Ta's coming my way from the direction my room is at. Maybe she has some business with Yuki, but I don't think that's the case. Not like I have anything to talk with her, so I'll ignore her and go my way.
ちょっと待ってよ。
What do you want?
別に。
Is it about what happened yesterday?
昨日のキスって何よ。
I haven't mentioned the kiss at all. I don't really care much about it. We should just leave it at what it was. Just an accident.
それよ。勘違いされたら困るし。
Yeah, I know. Anyways, if you don't want to talk about anything, I'll just go to my room. Nice, good to know she doesn't care much about the kiss either. Then again, I know very well that she's really what she's really thinking about, so I don't know why I just said that. She clearly minds about what happened yesterday. Maybe I should ask Yuki for advice.
なんだよカイト、こんな時間に。
Yeah, I know it's a shitty time as well.
そりゃ少しは罪悪感に目覚めるでしょうよ。寝てる人様の腹を思いっきり殴って起こすんだからさ。部屋に来てくれとか言っていなくなるし。
That was my way of gently awakening you from your slumber.
硬そうなソフトだな。まあいいや。俺も少しカイトに話があったし。
Why didn't you start then?
カイトからでいい。
Well, I just want to talk about that in, you know what I mean.
なんで俺から距離を取るの？
I did that out of instinct, assuming that Yuki would tell it being about Tai. I just thought you'd jump at me.
なんだそれ。
Because I want to talk about
まさ
Tai.
からタエチンのことばっかりだな。
I guess so.
まさかタエチンに惚れたとか？
Yeah, right. I just remember that flash within my mind.
マジ？
That's not it. It's just
何それ？歯切れ悪っ。自爆？
I banged my head against the wall. I just thought that I had lost my sanity for a moment there.
正気じゃなくて意識失うって。
Anyway, it's about Tai.
おう。
Has she ever had a boyfriend or something of the sort?
あるわけないじゃん。
Quick answer that one. Did he even get what I was trying to imply when I asked him about her this morning? I thought he was half asleep, but maybe I was overestimating his
ガ
intellect.
チガチの箱入り娘。
I knew it.
なあ、マジな話とかしたくないけど、もしかすると、タエチンが気になるのか？
I'm not the one who has something going for the other.
タエチンの気持ちは関係ないっしょ。
That was a quick answer.
ボディーガードのカイトが、お嬢様に気持ち引っ張られちゃってどうすんのさ。
I haven't said that I'm interested in her. Just want to discuss this with him because I'd like to avoid trouble.
俺はカイトが好きだぜ。だから、嫌味なことって言いたくない。
I know, and I'm aware that you care about her.
そうじゃなくってさ。後悔するのは
Besides,
カイトだって言ってんの。今話してるのは、カイトがタイチンを好きかどうかって問題じゃないんだぞ。わかってるか？
it's the first time I've, since we met, that he has been in the superior side of an argument.
ボディーガードはプリンシパルに信頼される存在だ。だけど絶対に深入りはしちゃいけない。異性同士ならなおさらね。それ以前にカイトのプリンシパルはレイカお嬢様だし。
Yeah, maybe I was too worried. He's right on this one. No matter what Todd thinks about all this, what matters is that I must not be bound by her feelings. He just told me the obvious thing to do in this situation. I guess I felt lost for a moment there. Shouldn't have asked I shouldn't have asked Yuki for advice. That was a mistake. Gotta say, Yuki, you truly surprised me. I would have expected you to know that kind of stuff, considering you never listened in class.
まあね、俺って天才だし。
Should start to avoid Tae from now on. It's not like I have to be cold with her or anything. But I should at least talk less with her.
俺も少し驚いた。
ん？
同級生の中でも、カイトやカオルは一番そういったこととは無縁だと思ってたからさ。
I would have expected myself to be emotionally invested by the situation as much as I was. I've become more human as of late. I would have imagined that. I was presented with the same situation a year ago. Would have tried to have my way with Tae for sure and wouldn't have cared as much as I do now.
よりにもよって、タエチンに乱されてるし。
Follows with a laugh. My bad, dude.
ちょっと好きになりかけてた。
Not really.
嬉しいね。
Why would I fall in love with her annoying ass?
理由なんてわかんねえよ。恋愛ってそんなもんじゃん。
You never kissed a girl in your life. How would you know?
ぶっちゃけたこと言うと、タエチンはカイトが好きだと思う。
You've gotta be kidding me. We were over that shit already and you just poured fuel onto the fire again.
暴走しないかなと思って。
You want me to be mad?
禁忌を破って抹殺されるのは少し興味が。
How about you do it?
まだ死にたくないし。
Let's stop talking about this, please.
だな。でも、最後に一つ言わせてくれ。
What is it now?
今、忠告したのは、ボディーガードとして、そして、友達としての俺だ。恋愛はダメだと分かってて、それでも、プリンシパルを好きになっちゃうことも、あると思うんだ。
As most serious has been to me ever.
その時は、人生をギャンブルしてみるのもいいんじゃないかってね。
And you're telling me this as your friend, or... He said he wasn't telling me this as a bodyguard before, but as my friend, so...
人としてかな。
But he's a robot. I feel like laughing at his face, but I'll restrain myself.
じゃあ、そろそろ部屋に戻るわ。
Didn't you have something you wanted to talk with me about?
え、そうだっけ？
You told me.
思い出せない。
And come back once you remember.
そうする。んじゃな、おやすみ。
So... Why did you have to tell me that last part? He shouldn't have. Plus, in the end, she'd be the one to face the most trouble if I decided to go for it. Fuck you for telling me that, but it's whatever. I'm tired. I can think about this tomorrow.
ねえ、ユキ。ちょっと、聞いてるの？
え？
じゃない。ちゃんと人の話は聞いてよね。
ああ、聞いてた聞いてた。
じゃあ、何言ってたか当ててよ。
どうやったら友達ができるかで悩んでるんでしょ？
違うし。
友達ゼロじゃん。
ゼロだけど、違うものは違う。
他に悩みなんてあったっけ？あ、貧乳か。
それも違う。
大丈夫。貧乳はステータスだから。
そうなの？カイトも？
あいつは胸が大きい子が好きそうだな。知らないけど。
貧乳のことでもないってば。もっと乙女チックな悩みを抱えてるんだからね。
乙女な問題なら乙女に聞けばいいじゃん。霊下お嬢様とか綾お嬢様とかにさ。
そんなの
友達じゃないもんな。
うるさーい。
でもほら、パジャマ会なんか開いたらいいじゃない。
パジャマ会？
女の子同士パジャマで夜に集まっておしゃべりするんだよ。そういうのって結構仲が深まったりするし。
そうかな。
訓練校時代パジャマじゃないけど私服で集まって語り合ったりしたし。
そしたら仲良くなった？
ああ。
そっか。
Yeah, we sure did. We sure did. Yeah, we sure got along better. Kaito and Kaoru even kissed. What did you just say? Don't worry about it. I feel like I should worry, but don't worry about it.
もっともそういうのは みんなをまとめられる人が話を持ち出さないと成立しなかったりするけど。
パジャマ会か。
聞いちゃいない。にしても、タエチンからもカイトのことばっかりだな。
Lunch break.
カイ
Ty comes to where I am. I can see her fidgeting.
ト、どうせ今日も一緒に食べるって言うんでしょ。
早速食堂に行こうぜ。
Nah, let's eat separately for today. How about that? If Reika would like to eat together with you, then that'd be another story,
む
but...
しろ邪魔。
And there
う
you
わ、
go.
冷たくないそれ。
そうよ、一緒に食べるくらいいいじゃない。
What's wrong with that? What's wrong is that Reika said no, and I have nothing else to say on the matter. Let's just go.
そうね。ちょっと、待ってよ。あんたどうしたの？
Nothing particular.
今日朝から一言もタエと話してなかったでしょ。
I just talked to her.
ずっと勇気の顔しか見てなかったじゃない。
You look at me too much.
なんかあったの？鬱陶しいくらいトゲがあるけど。
Basically, I spoke to Tai a tad too much lately, so as a professional, I decided to take some distance away from her starting today.
配慮ね。
I have lunch with Reika, and none of us speak a word to each other. It made me remember how lunches with Reika were before Tai arrived to the scene. Ever since she did, these were always cheerful and full of action. Classes end.
こっち見てるわよ。
Like you give a shit, are you gonna tell me everything she does now?
確かに。けど、あんたも意外と普通なのね。
What you mean?
普段は冷たい印象を与えるくせに、妙に優しいじゃない。
When have I been nice?
自覚がないし。
Then shut the fuck up with your stupidities already, unless you want me to pull your skirt down.
やってみてもいいけど、間違いなく禁錮刑よ。
I'd hate myself if I end up in prison because of
タ
you.
エくらいなら、禁錮刑も覚悟？
Why would I?
ずーっと後ろ気にしてるくせに。
Why don't you just become a bodyguard and give up on your nobility?
洞察力も捨てたものじゃないでしょ。
And now just stop being annoying. Knowing that Tai and Yuki were tailing us, I urged Reika to return home as quickly as possible.
ということで、第1回パジャマパーティー
Now she actually got to do it. She is very conflicted. Are any of them holding the cheetahs though? I call bullshit. What's the goddamn cat that Tsuki has?
一度こういうのしてみたかったのよね。どうして私の部屋で？私の部屋だとあの子たちが寝てるし、月の部屋でこんなことするわけにもいかないでしょ。
She said Tsuki, not Tai.
それにしてもタエも子供ね。別にいいでしょ。楽しそうじゃない。私はね、可愛くないわね。外見だけじゃなくて心も。私お邪魔だと思います。行かないで月。しかしお嬢様たちのお邪魔になるかと。もしお姉様とタエさんが喧嘩されたらと思うとハラハラして。それは危険ですね。それで何を企んでるの？企むって何？あんたが無意味にこんなことするとは思えない。やだな、親睦を深めようと思っただけで。嘘つきは舌を抜かれるわよ。何よ。落ち着いてくださいね、二人とも。言い出せないことがあるんじゃないの？鋭い。あんたとアヤは分かりやすすぎるのよ。私もですか？どっちも自覚がないところとかね。私はどうですか？あんたは分かりにくすぎ。がっかり。全然がっかりしてないじゃないの。私は嫌だけど、アヤとか好きなら真剣に答えてくれるんじゃない？何か悩みがあるんですか？私でよければお聞きします。力になれるかどうかは分かりませんが。 みんなには好きな人とかいるの？
Vegas just immediately, oh no, this is what this is about.
なんともいきなりな質問ですね。なんとか言ってよ。なるほど。なんとなく想像はしてたけど。けど少し興味あるわね。あや、どうなの？私ですか？いません。その割には、慌ててるわね。ですからいません。男性として気になる方はいますが、それって好きってことじゃないの？はい、多分違うと。はっきりしないわね。だってわからないんです。気になっててもお話しする機会は少ないですし、私なんかが話しかけてもご迷惑だと思うし。ねえねえ、誰のことかわかる？あやが知り合う男なんてタエ以上に限られてるから。誰？ワクワク。聞かない方がいいんじゃない？ねえ、誰なのよ、気になってる人って。私も知ってる人かな？そんなこと言えません。ケチ。じゃあ、あんたはどうなの？気になる人がいるからこんなこと言うんでしょ？私は笑ってごまかさない。まあ、ほら。全然わからないから。一応釘を刺しとくけど、二人とも好きになる人は身分を同じにしなきゃダメよ。重症そうだけど。やっぱりダメだと思う？普通に考えれば当たり前って言われるわよ。親ってのは少しでもいいところに嫁いでほしいと思うものだし、今の時代平民と富豪の差は天と地ほどあるわ。むしろ宇宙と地中海ですね。そういうこと。そこはほら、なんとかなんないかな？ならない。ズバッと三振。お姉様はやはり同じ身分の方を好きになってるんですか？勝手に現在形にしないで。あいにくだけど私の心を動かせる男に出会ったことないし。私はカイト様だと思ってました。どうしてそう思うの？私がお話ししても別にいいわよ。今まで麗華お嬢様のボディーガードを志望してきた方は内外問わずたくさんおられました。ですが唯一許したのはカイト様だったので。確かに特別って意味じゃ間違ってないけど、あくまでもボディーガードとして特別なのよ。そもそも一番恋愛しちゃいけない相手じゃない。ボディーガードは危険ですか？そう、私たちはまだいいわ。でも事実が公に出たらボディーガードは死ぬわね。前から思ってたけど、どうしてダメなのかな？お嬢様が認めたんだったらいいと思うけど。
Because then there would be ladies who abuse that fact and try to force them into relationships.
私も詳しいことは知らない。
Alternatively, it could go the other way around. The bodyguards tried to threaten them into saying that they like them back first, and it goes like
単
that.
純に考えれば、資産家の娘を預ける親の立場上、ボディーガードに奪われるなんてもってのほか。
And that.
ボディーガードがプリンシパルと恋愛しちゃいけないってのはルールとして絶対の位置にあるけど。そうなんですか？これは佐竹に聞いた話だけど、過去に数例だけ認められたことがあったかららしいの。どうして認められたんですか？簡単な恋愛しちゃいけないってルールは親がそのボディーガードを認めてないからであって。
Actually, skipped to that.
簡単なことよ。親さえボディーガードを気に入れば荒波が立つとしても事実上は問題ないってこと。
Okay, so the whole like issue that was in with the parents specifically finding out in Moya's route makes sense because because like wow, the Gramps is all for it. The parents might immediately say fuck that and take drastic action if the right circumstances aren't met yet.
なるほど。確かに。
まあ、親が認めるケースなんて例外中の例外ね。
ボディーガードにだって素敵な人はいるよ。
心当たりがある言い方ね。
もののたとえよ、たとえ。
親ってのは外見や内面だけじゃなくて、相手の資産、世間体、果てには遺伝子。
お嬢様も大変なんですね。そういうあなたはどうなの？
私ですか？
普通の恋愛してたりするの？
はい。長くお付き合いしている方がいます。
へえ。山田さんって言うんだよね。
そうです。
なんかパッとしない名前。
ラブラブみたいよ。
やっぱり彼氏がいるって嬉しい？
そうですね。
いいなぁ。
だったら色々探せばいいんじゃない？蔵屋敷の名前を出せば男はたくさん言い寄ってくるわよ。容姿と胸に問題がなければね。
胸は私の方が大きいもん。
私と比べないで。それじゃそろそろお開きね。
おやすみなさい、お姉様。タイさん、月。おやす
み。おやすみなさいませ。お部屋までお送りします。いいわ。少しタイと話したいことがあるから。わかりました。おやすみなさいませ。
話したいこと？
あんたもあからさまね。カイトのことでしょ。屋敷にまで乗り込んでくるくらいだから注意したって聞かないことは分かってる。でももし自制しても止められないんならちゃんと覚悟して恋愛しなさいよ。
覚悟？
あいつの人生を壊しちゃうかもしれないってこと。
Both of you, he gives literally any kind of shit. Like, you say ruin his life? It wouldn't be ruining his life. It just reset it to the previous status quo. Which, quite frankly, that didn't seem like he was having that many issues with. The only issue would be that he's like, might be a bit too nice now for the special sector. But he could probably still fuck up everyone in there.
じゃ、おやすみ。ま、意味ないでしょうね。カイトの人生考えて自制できる性格なら、今頃もう少しまともに成長してるだろうし。
I'm at my wit's end right now. It's the day after I asked Yuki for some advice on the situation. I'm still worried about the same thing that was gnawing at my mind yesterday. Today at school, in the middle of class, Tai and I looked at each other a number of times. To describe those situations as awkward wouldn't be the correct way to go about it, though. I mean, I was trying to be aware of what was going on around me, so I had to look at her at some point or another while I was looking around me. The situation is serious, though, and maybe this is just an excuse I'm telling myself to try and feel somewhat better about it. I don't really want to escalate this any further in any case. Maybe I should be straight with her and cut her off directly. I could just tell her that there will never be anything between us and leave it at that. She might not take what I tell her seriously, though. For all that I know, she could just brush off my comment as me trying to force myself out and not telling her my real feelings. If I'm given no other choice, then I should probably disappear. But then again, why should I run away of all people? Why should I run away of all people? It's depressing to slowly realize that I'm thinking more about her as time goes by. Why can't I read that stupid grin that's always on her face unlike the others? Who the fuck wants something from me this late? Don't tell me it's Tai. I hold my breath, ready to open the door and... What do you want? Yeah, just give me a sec. I unlock the door and open it. If you say so, what's up? If you came here because you feel like having a rump, then I'm up for it. You stupid or what? She tilts her head.
もしかして。あんたタイのこと好きじゃない？
Huh?
ごめん。少し表現変えるわ。タイと付き合ってるって、つもりはない？無言は肯定ってことでいい？
I was looking forward to doing that now.
なるほどね。ちょっと話してみなさいよ。
About what?
あんたたちのこれまでの経緯。タイの口から聞いてもいいんだけど、一方的なことしか伝わってきそうにないし。
I decided to tell her everything that had happened, leaving aside the moments in which her and I sneaked into her room, the dog with her pets. I wish I could just tell her the whole story, because I was surprised as hell when Tai kissed me that day.
確かに、ちょっと付き合ってるとは言いにくいわね。
Told you.
あんたら二人の問題だけなら、別に首を突っ込もうなんて思わないんだけど。あんたがタイを避けることで、私に不利益が生じるし。
Do you have any solution to this problem then?
直接言えば？
Yes, you're right there. Why would tell her to just remain as friends like we were, though? I mean, we were never in something beyond that in the first place. Can't ask her to return to a state in which we were never we were never at in the first place. Does she even understand where I'm coming from?
伝わるわよ。あんたがマジで言えば。嫌なんじゃないの？タエとの関係が終わるのが。
I don't really care that much about it. Just feels like it'd be a pain in the ass to end it like that, but yeah.
そんな調子じゃ。いつまでも現状は変わらないわよ。あの子は、多分0か100かしかない。友達か、赤の他人か、恋人か、赤の他人か。一応1年以上の付き合いだしね。友達のできなさぶりを見てると、わかるのよ。
Damn, Rika's actually worried about Tae.
正直言えば、タイがここで暮らすようになって、あの子も結構可愛いとこあるなって、私としては、はっきりさせてほしいところね。
So you should just be honest with her.
あんたが本当に、タイを好きじゃないなら。
Let me think about it for a bit. I need to wrap my head around this. I do feel something for her, but I don't know what it exactly is either. There's something within me that's trying to push me back from the very thought of it, you feel me?
今日の晩ご飯に、タイが出たわね。
What does that have to do with anything? I'm talking about my feelings here, not fucking food.
いいわ。少し考えてみて。それから結論を出せばいい。
Why are you forcing this shit on me? This isn't even your problem.
言ったでしょ。私に不利益が生じるって。
Yes, you did.
じゃ。
She then leaves. What the fuck should I do? I've never had to worry about something of this sort in my entire life. Why? How? Would it be bad for me if I was to go out with her? Would it be bad for me if I wasn't? Can't picture any outcome, no matter the choice I make. I must supposed to get an answer out of this uncertainty. If I were asked what's the most important thing in the world for me, I would immediately respond myself without an ounce of hesitation. I don't think anyone with common sense would have admitted that answer to their best friend or a teacher. I can imagine some people say their family or their loved one, though. Answering with the latter sounds out of the question, though. A loved one isn't restricted to just that person you could be having a relationship with. Even if, for the sake of an argument, it was your girlfriend or boyfriend, the one you love the most, there's no guarantee you'd be able to protect them from what may happen in the future. Who knows the fate of their relationship? You could get cheated on, grow tired of your partner, get divorced at some point after you're already married. What about your family, then? Would that be more logical? Would that be a more logical answer? Would it be more rational? We already know this. We got the fucking flashback again. At Sumo.
全員揃ったようだな。ほとんどの者が希望と自信に満ち溢れた顔をしてるか。当然といえば当然だが、まずは歓迎しよう。 ようこそ連合学園へ。
It is one of the earliest memories I have of me entering the academy. It's only been a year since I did, but it feels like it's been an eternity. I remember I was more interested in those who would become my classmates instead of what the instructor was trying to tell us that first day. I looked at them, making it up in my head with which of them I'd get along with nicely or not. Everyone would look the same to a normal trained eye. All the guys looking at the instructor with a serious look on their faces, thinking about their features. Amongst everyone, only one guy stood out to me. One who looked outside through the window, yawning at the instructor's explanation. Also recurrently in Yuki's point of view. That's when I decided that guy would be my first friend.
逃げろカイト！逃げろカイト！
What's up with you? You could at least have knocked before entering my room.
来ちゃったんだよ！
Who's here? Your menstruation?
生理はまだ来ないの。
Wait, you're kidding, right?
3ヶ月だって。いやいや今こんなことやってる場合じゃないんだって。
Then explain what's going on in 3 words or less. You can't?
もう少し文字数くれってばよ。とにかく逃げろ。今やばいって。
What are we running from even?
タエチンのお母さんから。
Say what? He's saying I should run from her mother. Maybe I'm just dreaming all of this.
今玄関口に来ててカイトを出せって言ってんだよ。
Why?
そんなこと俺が知るわけないだろ。もし怒ってるんだとしたらやばいことになるんだって。
Like how bad would it be?
核弾頭撃ち込まれる。
Whoa, that sounds kind of fun!
バカ！事実なんだって。蔵屋敷は核保有してんだから。
Wait, now that he says that, I remember the time when Tai almost dropped a missile here
ほ
as
ら
well.
ユキ、何秘密情報喋ってるのよ。
Why are the moms always so hot in these games?
ドキー！
That voice behind Yuki belongs to a young
ほら
woman.
どう言ってよ。ちゃんと見えないでしょ。
The woman shoves Yuki's side and appears before him now. She seems fun. She's also hot. Did I mention that she's hot already? Yeah, she's pretty hot. What? She's staring at me with a stupid smile on her face, frozen in place.
クリソツじゃない。
What? What? Hey, what the fuck? For a moment, I thought she'd lunge towards me to slap me in the face, but she actually went to hug me?
私よ、アキコ、覚えてる？
I don't know who you are. What the fuck's the problem?
そっかそっか。初対面なのよね、私たち。
You sure is an energetic woman, alright. Get away from me already. You're suffocating
いい
me.
じゃないの。もう信じられない。
What is she so happy
やっ
about?
ぱりタエと私は似てるのかな。
What do you mean? You know her? She does look similar to Tai now that you mentioned it. Your sister, some?
やったお世辞までうまいんだからこの。
Don't pinch my nipples, if you
じゃ
will.
あ舐めてもいい？
What the fuck? Won't stop you if you try.
凄んだ顔もかっこいい。
Yuki, who the fuck's this woman who's literally coming right now?
蔵屋敷アキコさんだよ。タエチンのお母さん。
一児の母です。
Yes! Sorry, I'm bad. Hold on, I need to look something up real quick. You're kidding, right?
全然見えない？
Look like you're in your 20s.
嬉しいな。あなたにそう言われると。
Good, now get away from
ず
me.
っとこうしてたいな。
What am I now, your fucking boyfriend?
私未亡人だからそれでもいいけど。
What the fuck is she even thinking
ちょっ
about?
とお母さん、勝手にって何してるの？あらやだ、もう来ちゃったの？
What's that voice? That voice sounds familiar. Hold the fucking phone. Is it really? Hold on. First off, it's Nano in Hatsumira apparently, which was not the thing I was thinking of, really enough, but oh, she's one of the bitches from Ikinari Anata ni Koi Shiteru. Yeah. Not looking too good for her. She's someone in Eternal Heart. Oh, she's Kosame. She's Kosame in Ojizora no Memoria. It's also not what I was looking for, though. She voices someone in Fortune Arterial. Kuzukiriha. Oh, her! Still not finding the specific one I'm trying to look for right now. So I guess that's probably not actually a game she voices in. Oh well, who cares? She gets away from me, although she clearly didn't want to.
あなたが朝霧くんをいつまでも連れてこないから来ちゃった。というわけで帰りましょう。
What are you trying to pull my hand for?
おかしい？
Yeah, especially the fact that both you and your daughter came to try and bring me to your home for whatever stupid reason. What's wrong with you two?
前から聞いてないの？朝霧くんをボディーガードにするって言ってたけど。
Yeah, that much I know.
お断りさせていただいたんです。アキコさん。
あら、レイカちゃんじゃない。久しぶりね。
一度しかお会いしたことがありませんが、覚えていただいているようです。
もう、恥ずかしいから帰ってよ、お母さん。
Ever since Tae and I had that little accident, we haven't been able to look at each other. My mission is to avoid Tae at all costs, and more now than ever.
いやよ、朝霧くんを連れて帰るまで帰らないから。
Reika's as stunned as I am right now, obviously. I feel like I'm being tossed around like a lab rat right now. I don't understand how they think it's okay to just barge inside and try to forcibly take me to their home either. I'm legit just confused at this point. I don't know what's going on.
ごめんなさい。ちょっと取り乱しちゃったわね。朝霧くんを見たら、ちょっと感極まっちゃってさ。
どうしてカイトを？
だって。
それ以上のことは禁句だろう、アキコ。
ん？ああ！玄三くんじゃないの！久しぶり！
Little Genzo?
子供たちの前でその呼び方はやめてくれないか。
玄三くんは玄三くんじゃない。直接会うのって10年ぶりくらいじゃない？
それくらいになるか。いや、全然変わらないな。ここではなんだ、私のオフィスにでも来るかね。
そうしようかしら。この子も連れてっていい？
She says that she tugs on one of my arms towards herself.
朝霧くんのことについていろいろ話もしたいし。
アキコくん、気持ちはわかるが、娘たちの前だぞ。
うん、そうね。仕方ないか。
She says while she separates herself from me.
それじゃまた後でね。
After Genzo throws me a glare as per usual, both him and Akiko leave towards Genzo's study.
どういうことか説明しなさいよ、タエ。どういうことと言われても。あんたのお母さん、頭おかしいんじゃない？私だってわかんないよ。カイトの話をして喜んでたのは本当だけど。
あの喜びようは尋常じゃなかったですね。
それに、うちのお父様とも仲がいいみたいだし。気になるわね。どこに行くの？二人の会話を盗み聞きしてくる。
Whoa there.
ちょっとダメだよ。私も行くんだからね。
Wait, what?
二人ともさすが大金持ちのお嬢様だよな。
Ah, no, that's the way I describe them myself.
俺たちも行こうぜ。
You're kidding, right?
レイカお嬢様もタエチンも俺たちの守る存在なんだし。
And what in the world are we going to protect them from? Oh well. Something within me forces me to accept. I don't know what it is, but even though I know this only calls for trouble, it's all I feel I can do right now. When we arrive to Genzo's office door, Tai and Reika are already with their heads glued to the door. Doesn't seem like they're picking the conversation very well, judging by their looks, though.
全然聞こえないよ。防音だから、当然といえば当然ね。
Why are we doing that? Are they dumb or something?
少しだけ扉を開けてみるとか。
あんたたちも来たんだ。少しでも開けたら気づかれるんじゃない？
案外中でくんずほぐれつしてたりして。
くんずほぐれつ？
ちょっと少女チックに言うとキスしてたりとか。
Well, that's a completely different way to explain the situation. Oh, the examples he could have made. He had to make one with a fucking kiss,
あ
ye
りえない
gods.
よね。
例えばの話ですよ。ちょっと想像すると面白くないですか？
こんなの妹なんて嫌。
Both shot at the same time while pointing at each
ちょっ
other.
と待ちなさい。あなたのどこを見て姉って結論が導き出されるわけ？やっぱり胸の大きさかな。私は綾の姉よ。そんなの関係ないでしょ。本当は綾の方が姉だったりして大きいし。なめんじゃないわよ。
This is like watching a battle of dunces. Both their bodies and insults are just so petty.
まあまあ。
とりあえず確かめてみた方がいいわね。
Megan then plays around on the doorknob.
ゆっくり回せば。
The few of them jump when the sound of the door being unlocked is heard. I'm the only one that stays calm. Everyone holds their breath and listens in, hoping that the ones inside haven't noticed the door being opened. We don't hear any sort of response, so Heike attempts to open the door just a little bit more, but...
何をなさってるのですかな？
佐竹。
まったく人様の言葉を盗み聞こうとは言語道断。
ごめんなさい。まあまあいいじゃないの。
いや、これは我が家の問題だ。
興味があったんでしょ、私たちの会話に。
Both answer silently nodding right after.
だって当たり前じゃない？二人にとって朝霧くんは大切なボディーガードなんだから。大切ではありませんけど。
When it comes to talking mad shit about me, Reika's always on
ど
point.
うせならみんなで仲良くっていうのもオツじゃない？いいんですか？玄三くんはどうかな？
私は反対です。
佐竹。
That's someone I wasn't expecting to voice his
彼
concerns
女
at.
やカイトにこの話を聞かせることは賛成できません。今後の連合学園全体に影響を及ぼす可能性があります。
What do you even
お前
mean?
は黙っていろ。
ねえ佐竹。
は
私は怒ったっていいんだよ。
Akiko's smiling, but she definitely doesn't sound like she's very happy in
あな
general.
たなんでしょ、この話を蒸し返したのって。
もしやとは思っていたが、佐竹、貴様。
玄三くんは知らなかったかもしれないけど、佐竹は
わかりました。
ずいぶん聞き分けがいいじゃない。
事実と異なる話をされても困りますので。
事実と異なるね。ねえ 全然話がわからないんだけど、校長先生と知り合いなの？
知り合いも知り合い。元連合学園の生徒で同級生だもん。
そうなんですか？
ここにいる3人とも同じクラスだったんだから。
けれど、資産家の男性は、また別の学園では。
そうだよ。連合学園ってお嬢様とボディーガードだけでしょ？
That's how it is right now. Indeed, the rich guys go to a different academy branch and can't enroll into Renno
無
directly.
理ないわよ。もう20年以上も前で、今の連合学園とはちょっとシステムも違ったし。それであなたたちは何を知りたいのかな？
お母さんが。
Reika cuts him before Tai finishes the sentence.
カイトの過去。
Hey.
話の流れからすると、ここの3人は昔から、カイト、
やっぱりそういうことになってたんだ。資料になかったものね、朝霧くんのことが。
はい。
でもその質問には私は答えられないのよね。
どうしてですか？
お前たちがここに来る直前、アキコ君もレイカと同じ質問を私に投げかけたからだ。
いうことは、
私も知らないのよ。
じゃあなんで抱きついたの？
Good question.
あれはね、
本当に話すことが正しいと思うのか、アキコ君。
思うわよ。
随分とはっきり言うんだな。
私もあなたもレンちゃんだってそう。タイから朝霧くんのことを聞いたとき、もう号泣しちゃいそうだったんだから。
なあ、お前って何者？
Can't follow what's going on very well either. What are you on about?
今回うちのタイが絡んでなかったら、私は朝霧くんのことを知っても来なかったかもしれない。でもタイが朝霧くんをボディーガードとして欲しがってるのを知ったから、いても立ってもいられなくてね。
やった。
Alright, Tai lied to Genzo and told him that she wanted to stay here to study with Reika.
ひょっとして聞いてない？
あのね、お母さん。
この子が玄三くんの屋敷に泊まってるのは、朝霧くんを引き抜くための作戦なんだから。
Genzo glares at Tai for a split second.
ああ、そうだったな。
So he's not angry? Honestly, I'd be more worried about Akiko being mad than Genzo at the moment. In any case, she says in
だか
relief.
らリベンジみたいなものなんだよね。親の叶わなかった夢を娘に託したというか。
君らしい発想だ。
全然話が見えないよ、お母さん。
ごめん。私たちが学生の頃の話なんだけど。私は朝霧くんのことが好きだったの。
何私のお母さん引っ掛けてるのよ。
Are you stupid? I wasn't even born back then.
そっか。
もしかして、朝霧ってカイトの？
そう朝霧正樹、カイトくんのお父さん。
じゃあ私カイトと血がつながってるの？
飛躍しすぎ。片思いだっただけなんだから。
なんだ。
カイトくんが正樹にそっくりだったから、もう思わず抱きしめちゃったわけなのよ。
So I'm the spitting image of my old man? That gave me goosebumps. I never knew that these three knew this about my past. The old man attended Renno with him.
少しだけ見えてきました。
何が？
お父様と佐竹、そして明子さんはその正樹さんと同級生だった。ではその正樹さんとは
ボディーガードよ。
ボディーガード。しかしどうしてもわかりません。経歴がボディーガードであり、明子さんやお父様と同級生である。つまりカイトの過去が不明というのは一体。
それは
やめた。
アキコ君。
やっぱりこの話はやめにしましょ
しかし君が。
う。よく考えたら子供のことに親が首を突っ込むのは間違いじゃない？
まっ ったく、すぐ手のひら返しするところはいつまでも変わらないな。
玄三くんがカイトくんのことに関して一言もレイカちゃんに話さなかったのが
気になるところで区切られるんですか？
彼女はいつもこんな感じだ。
もどかしい？
はい。
大切なのは今の気持ちよ。ねえ、タエ？
何よ。
タエ君はもしや。
そういうこと。私のような思いにはさせたくないからね。
He says while standing up.
また来るから。
I think she's a little bit too old to be blowing kisses like that.
送ってもらっていい？佐竹。
かしこまりました。
So, just like the passing of a hurricane, she left as quickly as she appeared, leaving nothing but silence behind. Oh, Scott, if just really want Guy to just be like, Genzo, you mind if I just sit down real quick? I think I need to have a sit down after that hurricane. Like Genzo just like, yeah, I'll do the same. Ever since that day when Akiko stormed into the Nikaido estate and opened up about her past to us, neither Reika nor Tai have been able to calm down. They're dying to know what Akiko was close to telling us about my past. I'm just like those two right now. Masaki Asagiri, a guy who happens to be my father and former bodyguard. He attended annoyance alongside Satake and Genzo, and Akiko too. Apparently Akiko had a crush on him, but he never ended up reciprocating her feelings. In an effort to not have Tai suffer the same fate that she did, she tried to push her to try and snatch me from here once she discovered that I was Masaki's son, and also because apparently I looked just like he did back in the day. That's as far as I know. It makes sense as to why she'd be open to send Tai here after me, but there are still many things that make little to no sense. Shit. I know about my past, and that's something that has helped me unravel some mystery so far, but even if I'm ahead of the curve, I'm still not sure about many other things. It's pretty unsettling overall. Why do I have to be thinking about this stuff now of all times? I'm not here by my own will either to add it all up. Pretty late to regret my choices so far, though. Whatever, I'll try to distract myself with something else. I'd rather kill myself before stumbling across Reiko or Tai to be barraged with questions about me, so I'll try to avoid their asses. Tai and I have been pretty distant since that day as well. All that comes to my mind are the soft, warm sensations of her lips. Better think Kato, calm down and stop losing her mind. I told myself I was over that shit already. I'll go to Yuki's room, let's see what's up. This was a mistake. I wonder if cursing God would be acceptable in this situation. Actually, you know what? Fuck you, God. That's right. How unlucky could I be that the moment I get out of my room, I happened to come across face to face with Tai. Her lips were so soft. Bloody hell, Kaito, cease this at once! Ignoring her was already a gargantuan task for me, but for this to happen as well is just bad luck at this point. Yo. She depressed or something? Bye.
待ってよ。
Only one?
何それ。
Don't mind me. So yeah, what you want?
ちょっと付き合ってよ。
Where?
ウィンドウショッピング。
Go with Yuki.
まだ寝てる。
It's past noon and he's still snoozing. Wake him up then. Wait, she's actually about to cry right now?
なんか私のこと避けてる。
Not really?
絶対避けてるよ。私。
Her eyes start to tear up. She's such a weakling, it's laughable. Psychologically speaking, I mean. Okay, I'll go with you to do that stupid window shopping thing.
本当？やったー。
Mother, I've been tricked once more. I take permission from Ranka so I can go out with Tai. There's no way, right? She mumbled to herself right before allowing me to leave. So what's the big idea behind doing this with me?
ほら、あれ、いろいろ問題があるじゃない？
Be more specific.
あの時のこととか。
Oh, right. She managed to actually be direct with me for once in her own way. I already have made up my mind about all this, though. It was just a kiss, nothing else. A soft, warm kiss. Kaito, enough is enough, dude.
びっくりしたな、もう。
Don't mind me. Oh, I shouldn't make my mind about this. We're miles away from home and we're not window shopping at all!
誰がそんなこと言ったのよ。
You did! At this point, all we're doing is hiking!
街中で話せるようなことじゃないでしょ？
You got a point.
そうよ。
So?
で？
Aren't you the one who wanted to talk with me?
何言ってるの？話があるのはカイトの方でしょ？私は、ほら、なんというか、お膳立て？
Can someone make sense of what she's on about? This definitely wasn't a development that I had in mind when I agreed to come with her.
こういうのは男からでしょ？
Legit have no clue what she wants from me right now. Like, what is our conversation supposed to be about in the first place?
ねえ、まだ？
Wait for what? I swear to God.
そりゃ、やっぱり不安だと思うけどさ、こっそりとか嫌だけど、でも仕方ないというか、だから言ってよ。
Say fucking what? Okay, I'll try to think of what I'm supposed to do, even if the info she gave me so far has been useless at best, judging by what has happened so far. Some days ago, Tai kissed me, and I sort of got worried about it. I'll leave what I felt about it aside for this. What was the last line? I fucked up so badly. I don't even know what I read anymore. Some days ago, Tai kissed me, and I sort of got worried about it. I'll leave what I felt about it aside for this. I asked for some advice from Yuki about the situation. The answer we both came to was that I should brush my feelings about what happened aside and try to take some distance from Tai. So far, everything's fairly clear. Akiko, Tai's mom, stormed into the estate the other day as well and disclosed some info related to my past. This leads to Tai asking me to accompany her to do some window shopping today. I thought that she did that so we could talk about what happened so far, settle everything down, and hopefully agree to not escalate things any further. It could be a way for her to make me stop avoiding her so much. That's what I think it was about at the very least, but then I've seen that she brought me into the middle of a fucking forest, speaking about things that setting things up so I could say what I gotta say to her easily without having anyone else see us. I'm completely lost.
大丈夫。
Papa will be okay.
断らないでいてあげる。
Say what again?
だからそりゃカイトに非があるわけで、私を少し避けたくなる気持ちもわかるよ。
Okay.
でもそれを流してあげるって言ってるの。だから私のこと好きならちゃんと言ってよ。
Me love you? Why would I?
私に言わせる気？
I mean, you're the only one on this whole planet who wouldn't know.
バカ。それはほら、私が可愛いから。
That has nothing to do with it. I'm asking you to explain how did you come to the conclusion that I like you.
キスしてきたじゃない。
I practically went to kiss you now? When?
この間ベッドの下で。
I can't believe what I'm hearing right now! Maybe she's the biggest idiot I've ever met! She's trying to turn the fucking tables on me and blame me for what she caused in the first place. I can't believe this is real life. Okay, I'll admit that back then you looked pretty cute when you did that.
素直じゃないな。
Your face is all red, come on. I remember very clearly what happened that day, though. I remember the moment when you and I kissed.
覚えてる。
Whoops.
覚えてる。カイトが私に。
Bonk.
痛い。
Why can't the stupid brain of yours just Ora, 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 ora! Now you remember, huh? Can you stop blushing for a second and think? Why'd you do that? She then looks up at me as if she did nothing wrong. That she didn't know anything. That I hate you too much or something. I'm telling you, you're the one who... Are you even listening to me? I said... You were the one who kissed me, not the other way around, and... Is she making fun of me right now? I swear to... Deep within, I feel like she's gonna burst out in laughter any moment now. Keep looking at me like that for 5 more seconds, and I'll kiss you. She's not moving. When is she for real? This would be an issue for me and not for her. If I kiss her right now, she'll have successfully turned the tables on me. Place my hands on her shoulders. She twitches just slightly, but doesn't move. I'm gonna do it, I won't give a shit, you hear me? We then kiss, and I feel the warm sensation of her lips once more. Only for a few seconds. I know what happened that day. I know she was the one who kissed me, but in the end, she's become the victim. Cute little fucker. Yeah, you'd love it if things ended your way, huh, you little bitch? You were the fuck who kissed me, not the other way around. Good thing she's short that I can hit her head more easily. I'll force the truth inside of you even if I have to use violence. When did I ever kiss you and not the other way around? I meant before this one, clown face. I'm sorry, Yuki, but I've ended up doing the exact opposite of what you told me to do. Later that night. No. No. What are you doing coming in? I didn't give you my permission. Hi, it's my room. She's hugging a rather big pillow. That is adorable. Her hair is wet, so I assume she got out of the bath not so long ago. Why are you bringing your pillow? Actually, just come inside and sit first. You okay with this then? She then falls into my arms in the cutest way possible. Okay, good. This is not something I have to censor quite yet. However, I am assuming this is H scene start now. So you're planning to stay quiet until tomorrow morning or what? My hair? My hair what? Huh? What the fuck's wrong with her? I want to end myself. Who are you trying to imitate right now? Maybe she's so nervous that her brain has gone full 404. I've never said anything of the sort, so that can't be me. Miss me with that shit. I'll do things my way, like this. I forced the kiss just a little to start things out. This kiss is different from the previous ones we've done, which were just light kisses. This time we're going wild, letting ourselves go. I seem to be surprised at my sudden move at first, but lightly pushes her lips against mine right after. Kiss continues without any sign of stopping anytime soon. We find a bit tongue inside. Just kissing bullshit. Good old coiling toothpaste? Strawberry toothpaste? What the fuck? Use strawberry one? No, they just did like a small intermittent talking. Oh, hey, Tae is at least self-aware enough to the point where she's like, okay, yeah, I can't be this dude's first experience. As you can see from these lines currently going by at the bottom. You don't like that?
そうじゃないけど、なんか比べられたら嫌だな。
Not like I was gonna do that in the first place. She nods, but she definitely looks somewhat sad. Okay, my bad, should have told you before, but this is not my first time indeed. You're the first girl I've ever truly loved, though. Which is also true. Wait, what would make... That would make me seem like an even nastier guy, right? I've been with other women before, but I didn't really have any feelings for them, so... Maybe I should shut the fuck up about this instead of speaking my thoughts openly in front of her. It's only gonna make things worse. I'm sorry.
本当?
Yeah, I really don't remember how many of them were before you, but...
そうじゃなくて、その、だから好きになったのが私が初めてだって。
Yeah, I wasn't lying there.
本当に?
Really? Good to know. Felt my body warm up a little when she said that. Sure thing. And yep, his hand is... What's... his fucking face! Why is that so funny to me? He looks like he's appraising it. Oh yes, this is a pretty fine work of art. Okay, a solid D. Oh, I don't know why I said D when I said solid work of art. I think my brain just short-circuited. Anyways, H scene officially back. They're done. Also, one line I managed to catch in this was like, man, sometimes I wish I had a smaller dick. Which is like something you don't expect to read all of a sudden. Hi, Tae. Tae approaches me as I'm sitting on the garden's bench reading a book. So I do. Ignore her ass, ignore her ass, ignore her ass, ignore her ass. Time to move the cursor. Ignore her ass, ignore her ass, ignore her ass, ignore her ass. Okay, hard choice to be done, but I'll ignore her ass on this one.
ねえってば。キスしちゃうぞ。
What?
喋った。
Don't kiss others without their consent, thank you very much.
だって。
Ever since last night, Tae has just been like this. All the first impressions that I had of her ever since we met have been thrown out of the window. At this point, she's just a different
やっ
person.
ぱり一度くらいデートしようよ。
You mean us too?
他に誰がいるんだよ。
It's me?
恋人同士、まずはデートで親密にならなきゃね。
Didn't we fuck last night? Isn't that the ultimate proof of intimacy between people? Did you say couple?
うんうん。
That's the word I'm not used to hearing a lot. You're not trying to pull a social experiment on me here, right?
カモのことじゃないよ。
Then why would you even want to have a date with me in the first place?
そんなの言わせないでよ。
Say it.
やだ。そこまで言うなら。
Stop studying and beating around the bush and spit it out already.
好きな人と思い出を作りたいし。
Did she actually have sex with me last night just so I had no other choice but to openly go out with her like she's asking me to? I really want to ask her, but at the same time it wouldn't be very
あ
wise.
んまり冷たいとミサイル撃っちゃうからね。
My bad there! I have no other choice but to go with it! Are you aware of the rule that dictates bodyguards and clients can't have romantic relationships?
うん。でも私たちは問題ないよね。
Why, you intend to leave our relationship as a secret and that way nobody will know?
親が了解すれば問題ないんだから。
There's no way your mother would agree to this.
ちゃんと電話で確認したもん。カイトと付き合うことになったって。
Why would you directly tell her something like that? You promised me that we would keep this secret.
あれはお母さん以外には秘密にするってことだよ。
That's news to me!
お母さん、
よかったじゃないってさ。
The head of Kurayashiki Industries is actually okay with this.
本当ならレイカたちに自慢したいくらいなんだから。
Do you even think about me when you do these things?
カイトのこと？
Then why do you think about doing this was the... Why did you think that doing this was the best idea? I've realized just recently, but I'm actually in love with her. Since when, though? She was the one who kissed me first, but I was the one who kissed her in the forest. I feel like a rabbit who's been trapped by the hunter. Is there no way for me to escape now that I've been trapped?
地面張ってどこに行くの？
What the fuck? I demand freedom! The good thing is that no one but her mother knows about us. As long as our relationship stays a secret, then nothing bad will come. Why is he just slithering? I'll just shut myself in my room and never come out! Slither!
あれ、太陽お嬢様とデートじゃないんですか？
I'm going to beat somebody.
あ、ひっくり返った。
What in the world were you talking about, you little cockroach?
先ほど太陽お嬢様がデートだと言ってただけです。
Does she even know what keeping something secret means? I'll be sure to gift her a dictionary when I have the chance. I don't know what that's about, and I've heard nothing about it, but...
気持ち悪い歩き方しないでください。
Silence. I'll go to my room and have a big nap. I'm not even kidding right now. Do I have the right to hate her for what she did, though? Ah, she's just so cute that... Wait, no, that shouldn't be it! The way she acts will end up being my demise one day, I swear! That's just as if I was lured by some sweet poison and knowingly bit into it, even if I was aware of its poisonous nature. She's like a beautiful rose covered with nasty thorns. I say as I strike a random pose. Being with her has been turning me into somewhat of a retard as well lately, I swear. Like, used to be, like, really far up when it came to smarts, but just, like, her influence has just, like, drained it. I know what I have to do. I can't help but feel uneasy about it. Why do I feel uneasy about this? You tell me that. I can see the girl. She's crying within the darkness of the night beside me, most likely woken by a nightmare. While she cries, she then asks, why do people die? What did I tell her back then? Honestly, I can't remember. That wasn't a weird question at all, though. I bet everyone at some point in their lives has thought about the same thing. Everyone who is born into this world will die eventually. It's the only thing that makes us equal. Most likely the girl saw someone she knows die in her dream or hell. Maybe she saw someone who was already dead. So she murmured to herself how scared she was back then. All I could think of was everyone sooner or later dies. Same destiny awaits us all, but even so, we still choose to live our lives to our fullest potential. Eventually the girl exhausts herself with her crying and falls asleep right next to me once more. Her eyes are still puffy and wet from crying. With regards to her question, however, there's no right way to answer it. It's one of the many questions that people will ask themselves throughout their lives, which always leads to the ultimate question. What does it mean to live? We got hamburger steaks today. For today, nice. Breakfast was a little heavy today, but I'll take the hit with the hamburger, no problem.
ハンバーグは好き？
Hey there. I like everything that's on the plate.
偉い偉い。好き嫌いはダメよね。
Well, what the fuck? What are you doing here?
おは
Why are you sitting where Yuki's supposed to be sitting? Actually, where the hell is Yuki right
ー。
now?
あそこ。
He's sitting in the furthest end of the table from us crying. What the fuck's wrong with him?
そう。パクパク。うん。美味しい。
俺のハンバーグは
Yuki cries, grief-stricken in the distance. What you come here for? It's so early in the morning,
こ
too.
のこの。
Don't poke me with your elbow like we're friends or something.
ダイエットやっちゃったんだって？
いや
また豪快に吹いたわね。前の子のハンバーグがメンチになったみたい。
What the fuck did you say? Did she tell you?
あの子は何も言ってないけど。
Then how the hell
昨
do
日
you
電話があってね。例え話されたのよ。
She posed us having sex as some sort of what if to you? I have a very bad feeling about
危険
this.
日に中で出されたら赤ちゃんできちゃう？だってさ。
That fucking retard.
ああ、こりゃやっちゃったんだなーって。顔青い。
Did you come here to tell me that I'm going to be erased somehow?
なんで？
What do you mean by why? You're more than well aware.
言い訳しないの？
Well, it happened, so I think it'd be stupid of me to deny it. I don't regret fucking her, but what I do regret is coming inside her. I should have thought twice about that before
困
doing
っ
it.
てるカイトくんも素敵よ。
She says while coiling one of her slender arms around mine and leaning on me. Hey, haven't you noticed there's other people around us? And you're supposed to be her fucking mother, for God's sake.
私は別にカイトくんがいいんだったら。
Stop blowing your fucking breath in my ear, you whore.
今のうち、幕の内。
はしたない。
Stab. Then, without hesitation, Akiko thrusts the short fork she was holding straight into Yuki's finger.
あ、危な！刺さったらどうするんですか？
私のハンバーグ取ろうとしたでしょ。
Yuki, she did stab your finger.
あらやだ、ほんと。
She then tries to pull out the fork. Man, she stabbed him so hard that the fork went through the table itself. Hey, don't pull it like that, or... Yuki screams in agonizing pain as he throws himself to the floor and starts
フォーク
writhing.
が指を貫通したぐらいで大げさね。
You got more than one problem up there. Someone ever told you that? He frightens me a little, not gonna lie. Yuki might be a robot now, but I would be willing to bet that he has pain receptors, and she must know that as
勇
well.
気は放っておいて。続きでも話しましょうか。
Yes, ma'am. Man, I'm so pissed scared of her right now that I'm even talking to her politely without even thinking about it.
カイトくんはどう考えてるわけ？
I mean, I was thinking about taking responsibility for what I did, obviously.
ボディーガードなのに？
Well, technically, I've already broken one of the most important rules of my line of work already, so it's not like it matters much at this point, right?
本来なら許されない。そう。禁断の恋よ。
I already am committing to whatever happens after this, and knew that getting myself into when I had sex with her, ma'am.
うん、
Even if you tried to separate her from me, I
ついて
would.
くるかな？
あ
もちろん、タイはカイトくんが好きだと思う。でもだからって、カイトくんについてきてくれるかな？って家を出るってことは、今までの生活を捨てることよ。広い部屋も贅沢な食べ物も自由だってなくなる。一般家庭の子ならともかく、あの子は生き抜く力を持ってないのよ。
I guess she is. Yeah, you're absolutely right. So basically, what she's asking me is the reason why I would choose to abandon what feels like an easy life in exchange for a future full of nothing but uncertainty. Fortunately for me, the answer is clear as day. At the very least, I think I'd fight, that's for sure. I'll do what I can to the best of my abilities.
カイトくん、はい、あ
Hey, why are you doing that at a moment like
ーん。なん
this?
でって？
I was expecting you to either tell me that this was going to be the last day I'd see the sun, or get the hell away from Tae and never get close to her ever
言っ
again.
てほしいの？人の大切な娘を怪我した罪は死より重いのよ。悪いけど、今日あんたを始末させてもらうから。
If you're gonna do that, try to be more tactful with your
別
wording.
に怒らないわよ、カイトくんなら。
Because it was me and not someone else.
正確には、朝霧くんの息子だから。
I guess you had a thing going for my own
も
man.
ちろんそれだけじゃないよ。カイトくん自身がとても素晴らしい男の子だから。
Honestly, being described as a young man gives me a light, warm feeling in my
こ
stomach.
れから半年なのか1年なのか、それとも一生なのかわからないけど、あなたたち2人が望む限り好きにすればいいのよ。
Isn't she your one and only daughter, though?
私って割と放任主義だから、最近は話す機会も多いけど、仕事ばっかりでさ。それにタエの彼氏ってことは
No, 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 no. No, it means he's in line to be your fucking son in a way. Not that. Not that. Not that. Are you sure you don't have severe dementia?
これでも随分若いって思われてるのよ。
Yeah, it feels quite surreal to think that you're the same age as that raisin Ginzo.
でしょ？タイの子供っぽさに飽きたら、私でも。
I legitimately can't tell if she's serious right now. I can't get irate on this woman to save my life. Honestly, you're not bad. Not bad at all. Women like you are definitely my type. Be careful about getting too close to me or we'll end up in the bed sooner than you think. That sounded like it came straight out of a sci-fi movie.
からかってるつもりだったのに、本気になっちゃうぞ。
Oh, well, I guess things ended up going as well as I would have wanted. But let's stop talking about that for the time being.
どうして？
Everyone's looking at us.
あらやだ。
Yeah, of course you'd be embarrassed. Leaving aside Yuki, who's still shouting in pain like a madman. What do people call the slight warm sensation I'm feeling after this conversation? It's a warm feeling. Push me back a little. Feelings intensify whenever I look at Akiko. Is this what people call...
で、どうなんだよ。
どうなの？
I'll need you two to be more specific.
昨日はデートに行かないで部屋でイチャついてたんでしょ？
Huh?
とぼけても無駄よ。もうタイから聞いてるし。
And?
あんたから強引にキスされて仕方なく付き合うことになったって。
That retard. I thought you said we were going to keep this a secret last time we talked about that.
どうなんだよ。もうその先に行っちゃったのか？
Why are you on the Reika's side here?
Huh?
In the event that it was the truth, it only served to make you mad, am I wrong?
なんで？
Have you really forgotten what you and I talked about that night in my room? I thought when I asked him for advice, he was more mature than what he gives off, but I guess I was
な
wrong.
んか言ったっけ？
You're the fucking worst.
なんか言ったとしてももう関係ないし。
Aren't you bodyguards? Aren't bodyguards prohibited from having relationships with ladies?
アキコさんからも温かい目で見てやれって言われた。つまりタエチンとカイトが付き合うことは賛成。
まったくあんたもやるわね。タイと付き合うなんて万馬券みたいなものよ。もう外れてる気がしないでもないけど。
言えてる。
I never even said we were going out in the first
キ
place.
スしたんでしょ？
As hard as it may be for me, that fact cannot be omitted.
2回もしたんだろ？
Tae forced the kiss the first time. We're not counting the countless times we kissed last night either.
ああ。
Oh shit. Anyway, we're not going out as you pictured right now, so kindly piss off.
照れちゃってかわいい。
かわいい。
Shut the fuck up! I can hardly believe these two are supposed to be a serious bodyguard and a highborn lady. I'm not in the best mood right now, and it's been a while since the last time.
ねえねえ、何話してるの？
Tae comes in, completely oblivious to the fact that I'm livid right now.
あんたとカイトの話をしてたのよ。
ちょっとやめてよ、もう。
こいつ恥ずかしがって満足に答えないんだぜ。
恥ずかしいね。
Maybe just for you. As the bell signaling lunchtime rings, Tae turns around to look me in the eyes. I have some plans, so I have to eat with Yuki today.
ちょっと。
Then quickly leave the class. I'm not kidding here! I know that Tae and I have developed a special kind of relationship, but I'm not ready to keep talking about it in the front of everyone in class. If they want me to talk about it, they'll have to choose a different place.
あら、朝霧くん？二階堂さんは？
She's busy doing
忙
whatever.
しいって何かあったの？
Okay, if I mentioned the word kiss, then could you imagine a scenario that plays like with that?
魚？
My god. I then stopped in my
何
tracks.
かあったの？
Some rather unfortunate events.
何先生に話してみて。
Honestly, I don't think you'd be of help on this one at all.
簡単に悩みって打ち明けられないわね。わかるなぁ。私も学生時代は悩んだもの。
I wasn't really planning to make our conversation particularly long, but she seems to be in the mood for it, unlike
好
me.
きじゃない男の子に告白された時とか。
You gave that example on purpose? Think about it. Just continue. What happened to the guy?
悩んだんだけど、断ったわ。
Dodged a bullet.
でも、その男の子とはすごく仲が良かったの。だから、ちょっと後悔してるかな。
Why's that?
よく言うじゃない？友達の関係を壊したくなかったって。告白を断った後は、遊ぶこともなくなったもの。
I mean, that's good, isn't it?
朝霧くんなら言いそう。だけど、今考えたら、私が彼を拒んだ理由は、好きじゃなかったからじゃないと思う。怖かったのよ。
Afraid.
で、ちょっと生徒と話すことじゃないわね。
She then giggled and goes silent.
あ
Right
なたの
after.
悩みがどういうことか分かれば、それに合わせた話をしてあげられるんだけど。
Nah, don't sweat it. I was just worried about my hemorrhoids problem.
そうなの？だったらそう言ってよ。その場合はね、ドーナツ型のクッション使うといいわ。想像してるよりすごく効果があるんだから。
Wait, you have a hemorrhoids problem? I have some business to attend to, so I'll go home before you.
却下。
What?
あんたね、そんなサボりが認められるわけないでしょ。午後の授業も丸々サボったりして。前代未聞だって。教師が騒いでたのよ。
Well, I'm sorry. The shit I had was particularly hard to poop out.
私はてっきり、タエとのことで恥ずかしめられるのが嫌なのかと思ったけど。一緒に帰ろう。あんたも遠慮を知らなくなってきたわね。ハイトをもらう日も近そうだね。それはそれ。これはこれ。
タエチンには俺がいるじゃない。
大いに不満だ。
ゴーン。
カイトみたくかっこいいなら話は別だけど。
She says while hugging one of my arms. Get away from me. Everyone's looking at us right now, and I don't like this shit one bit.
公認なんだからいいじゃない。
It is a big fucking deal, believe it or not.
俺、イボシには自信あるのに。
過信しすぎない方がいいわよ。
ガガーン。
Jesus Christ, they're really laying into the poor fucker. I sense the smell of something being burned. Hey, there's smoke coming out of the mansion. Is there fire going on? Oh no, she tried to cook, didn't she? The moment I got through the gate, I see Tae coming out of the mansion carrying the source of the smoke in her hands. So you're the cause of that smoke. What's this, Pandora's box? Smoke's clearing out, so I can kind of see what it is now.
人生初、私の手作りお弁当なのだ。
Lunchbox?
厨房を使わせてって言ったら、快く了承してくれたの。
I can see the cooks at the front door from here. Are they
あ
crying?
のキャビアは特産品だったのに。
一年で10頭しか取れない大田原牛が黒焦げに。
気にしない気にしない。はい、
I'll pass on this one.
照れなくていいよ。
I'm not being shy.
いいからいいから。
Don't push this into my bag. Hey. I'm gonna squeeze your tits until they hurt, bitch.
そんなこと、こんなとこで言わないで。
Fuck, she actually liked what I said! By the way, the lunchbox contents were as predicted disgusting. I had so much fun in my life. Every day has felt so fresh, so full of interesting experiences. Everything new I saw, everything new I touched was nothing short of an exciting moment for me. Exist in this world with its vast blue sky, I'm certain of it. All of my experiences forever etched into my memories, forever engraved in my heart, so I could never dare to forget them in my entire life. I leave my room and...
最近タイチンが冷たいよ
I find myself with Yuki pacing in front of me at the brink of tears. I won't chase him. What's wrong with him? I'm standing there for a bit. Tae comes along.
もうデリカシーがないんだから。
No need to be so hard on yourself.
勇気のことだよ。
What did he do now?
私が着替えてるのにノックもしないで入ってきたんだから。
Damn.
心配しないで、すぐ隠したから。
No need to try and excuse yourself for
落
that.
ち込んでるかと思って。後で勇気をボコボコにしちゃうパターン？
How would I?
てめえよくも俺の愛しの姫君を覗き見たな。
Nah, I wouldn't do that. I feel for Yuki more than I do for her right
ちゃん
now.
とノックするようにしつけたのに。
I thought he was your bodyguard, not your pet.
似たようなものじゃない。むしろ可愛い分だけ麗華のチーターが羨ましい。
But he's the best bodyguard you could ask for.
もういいもん。だってカイトがいるし。
Her face then reddens as she hugs one of my arms. Sorry to poop on your party, but last I remembered, I was Reika's bodyguard, not yours.
なんでキスしたのに痛い。
Stop shouting. Also, I don't know what's the logic behind that. We kissed, so now I'm your bodyguard? How does that
誓い
work?
のキスじゃない。
Maybe in your dreams.
ひどい。私をもてあそんだよな。
Hey! Managed to shout at her, but in the end, I couldn't come up with anything good to answer with.
もうさっきからうるさい。だからうるさいってば。
ああ、ごめんごめん。
なんなの？
ちょっと最近頭がぼーっとするんだよね。風邪かな。
ロボットのあんたが風邪なんてひくわけないでしょ。
無敵超人だからね、俺。ロボットのような鋼鉄の体だし。
そういうことじゃないけど、気のせいじゃないの？
かな。
ここの食事が合ってないとか。
それはないな。すごく美味しい。
だったらやっぱり気のせいだよ。
だけどなんかどうしたの？
カイトみーっけ。
なんか最近露骨になってきたな。この場合どうすればいいんだろう。カイトからタイチンにちょっかい出してるなら全力で止める必要があるけど、タイチンからだし。ああ、そうか。アキコさんから許可下りたんだった。つまり2人は正式に付き合っていいわけで、気にしないでいいってことか。なんか変だ。
Option A and Option B? What the fuck? What about action stuck by the way? I'm just gonna stop myself there. I don't know what overcame me there for a second. That was a weird one. So actually, like, apparently there is no CG difference. Why even offer this then? Just gotta like save here. Just because. Still, option A, I guess. I'm just gonna do this. Ty and I lock our eyes for a couple of seconds, and after that, we start kissing. The kisses are passionate. It's pretty telling by how hard she's trying. Both excited. It's life is a mix of light packs, the sensation of her mouth. Yep, he is licking at her panties. See after the sex. They done, but there's only one line I actually skipped over, namely him saying, "Hey."
何？
Tai and I are spending some quality time together. Have you ever thought about your future?
将来
Nah, well, I don't blame you. Ladies don't really need to think about it, considering that they're so well off they could get away with never working in their lives.
カイトのお嫁さん
I didn't mean it in that.
喜んでないちっとも喜んで
I wasn't talking about that kind of future, mind
ない
you. Have you thought about following into Miss Akiko's footsteps?
それは絶対に嫌だ
Really?
それよりもアキコさんって何
What's wrong with that? I'm just calling her by her name.
カイトが人を呼び捨てにしてないなんて変
You're imagining things.
まさかお母さんと
I don't know what sort of scenario is playing in your head, but you're most likely making mountains out of molehills right now. I call her like that because she's your mother, okay?
それって将来のことを考えるってこと
Yeah. Whatever, I'll agree with her so I can have her stop misunderstanding things.
そっかそっかそれなら仕方ないね
Why wouldn't you like to do what she does?
だって機械のこととかよくわかんないしそれに研究所にこもりっぱなしとか最低
Well, that's because it's part of her work. Makiko says so. I guess Tae simply doesn't want to feel isolated. Maybe she's just too fucking stupid and she'll be unable to do anything.
私は自由気ままに生きたいな
Even if that means being financially dependent on your parents.
そうそう
Only a lady would be able to say something like that with confidence.
カイトは私のボディーガードだもんね
I'm Reika's bodyguard as of now, though.
おー
But your bodyguard, huh?
なにカイトってボディーガード嫌なのだったら生涯無職でずっとそばにいてもいいよ
Damn, what a life of a shut-in that would be. That's not what I meant. I just
ただ
was just thinking about how funny it was for me to follow the old steps of my old man, that's all.
何笑ってるのよ
Tae's voice brings you back to the real world, though.
ねえ何が面白いの教えてよ
One day I will. Once Tae's relationship with me becomes strong and I feel like I can trust her to the fullest, then I will tell her everything. Try to tell her about my past. For now, the best I can do is just silently protect her as best as I can and walk the same path she does at her side.
じゃあ次は西郡君に読んでもらおうかしら
Nice, maybe we can have some fun now.
柊先生もいいタイミングで刺すわよね
This class is the biggest drag ever, so hopefully Yuki and Tae can spice it up a bit. I've been waiting all class for this moment. If it wasn't for the expectation of these two reading aloud, I would be asleep at this point.
西郡君呼ばれてるよユキ
あ
Yuki opens his eyes wide, realizing what's happening right after Tae tells him.
おーい
He's woken up now, and just as he did, he stands up, book in hand. We're at the 34th page.
34立ち上がった画像は覚醒したバラララン相手に一歩も引き下がろうとはしなかった。不敵に笑う。
今は漫画の時間じゃないわよ
Everyone in class lets out a giggle. Maybe Yuki hadn't noticed, but believe it or not, the ladies in our class liked him, as he was pretty
いつも
funny,
ああなの
says Reika while holding her laughter a bit.
本当に
Yes?
どう見ても人間よね
Yeah, he may be a good protector, but he's so dumb he could deceive anyone.
そうね
Lunchtime arrives. Reika, Yuki, Tae, and I are all eating together today. We've done this so much that at this point eating it all together feels like the usual stuff. Tae's sitting beside me. Yuki's dozing off as he holds his chopsticks. Did he stay awake until late
わ
yesterday?
かんないほら起きなさいよ
次は俺の番な。
すっかり夢の中みたいね
まったく使えないんだからその点カイトは
This isn't the time to be gluing yourself
いい
to
じ
me?
ゃない 誰が咎めるわけじゃないんだから。
I know her mother agrees with our relationship, but I don't think that means that we should openly be all cozy for everyone in the academy to see. You're a lost cause.
カイトの腕って大きいね。
They're normal size.
それ、どうしたの？
目の前で逆らないでくれる？迷惑だから。
怒ってるの？ボディーガード取られたからって。
あのね、まだカイトは私のボディーガードなんだけど。
まだってことは、半分認めてるってことでしょ？
ここまで露骨にやられちゃね。
And she's over here like, I cannot believe this just happened. Adeka, stop glaring at me. You look so blissful right now, that fucker. Someone just sent me something about the new girls' frontline and about it taking place in Kraut world. Yes, I know someone who was very much in the girls' frontline.
おかえり
When the four of us return home, we greet Akatsuki sitting on a bench, laptop in her knees.
何やってるの？
Tae seems surprised to see her here. It is pretty weird to see her mother here more so than often. What? Especially considering that she's supposed to be the super busy person with barely any time at all.
今日はどうしたの？
ちょっと怒ってる？
別に。
そう？じゃあ行こっか、カイトくん。
モテるわね。
Shut your mouth.
もう、カイトの腕を掴まないでよ。
なんで？
全部私のなんだからね。
うわー、焼ける焼ける。
Like mother, like daughter. Akiko's hugging one of my arms while Tai is hugging my other free arm. It's not like I don't like this, but still the situation's a little bit weird.
親子丼ですよ。
Wouldn't mind that at all, actually. That hurts.
今変なこと考えてなかった？
No, it wasn't. I was just thinking about the possibility of having a very enjoyable time with her and Akiko tonight. That's all. Come on in. Gonna be Tai.
俺だよ。
Oh no! Yuki.
実は交通事故を起こしちゃってさ。
Wait, are you for real? You okay?
だけど相手に軽傷を負わせちゃって、警察の人を呼んだらこのままだと裁判になるって。弁護士さんに相談したら示談っていう方法があるらしいんだ。
How much did you end up paying? Did you end up paying?
4億円なんだけど。
And how in the world were you able to pay such a sum?
よっ。
What do you want? It's pretty late, man.
なんかがっかりした顔してない？
Must be imagination.
タエチンが来ればよかったのに、はあはあ。
Dude, I told you you're wrong. Anyway, what's up?
あ？まあちょっとね。
Sit down, first of all.
おう。
Then sits on my bed. So what's the matter?
要件というか、最近どうかと思ってさ、すごく明るくなったよな。
Pretty weird of you to be talking about this with me, all of all people.
いいじゃん。たまには青春っぽい会話もさ。
People our age, huh?
まさかだったけどね。
What?
タエチンと親密な関係になること。
You don't like it or what?
いや、全然。むしろ嬉しいかな。
Thought you'd be troubled about having me go out with your client?
タエチンがもう少しグラマーだったら不満垂らしてたかも。
Only a little bit?
もうかなりに訂正。
How'd you get off from ranked though? Hers are just as small as times.
確かに。多分妹みたいに思ってるんだろうな。
I actually wanted to ask you something for a while now.
なんだよ。
How long have you known Tai for?
いつって、そんなの。
Yuki?
いつからだっけ？
Sorry, maybe that question was too difficult.
別に難しくなんてないって、今思い出すから。なんでだ？なんで思い出せねえんだろう。っ でも確かに覚えてるはずなんだ。こんなに小さい頃だって覚えてるしさ。
Continues to talk to himself for a bit. You just forget things more easily than the rest.
やっぱりそう
Bet you'll remember the moment you get back to your room.
だな。とにかくタイチンを頼むぜ。
Sure thing. Sure hope you're there for her as well, though. You and I together will protect her.
じゃあ一生カイトは活躍できないぜ。
Big words.
無敵ですから。
We both smile right after. The very thought of spending my life protecting someone else, well, it's a prospect that I wasn't particularly attracted to. Tried to run away from this life because of it before. But I think that if I was with him, my life could be enjoyable enough. I like Yuki's human side. Always have.
バッチリじゃない。
まさに孫にも衣装だな。
そうそう、孫にも衣装。
You two are just making fun of me right now. People on the street are looking at me and laughing. After school, Tai, Yuki, Reika, and I took a short detour before going
で
home.
もちょっとびっくりね。
Even
そ
you,
うじゃなくて
Reika, Tai, and Yuki are staring at me as I wear my new clothes. Tai said that she never saw me with anything but the suit I wear for the academy, so she wanted to buy some normal clothing for me.
結構センスいいわね。タイって。
でしょでしょ、やっぱり。レイカって服のセンスなさそうだもんね。
褒めるんじゃなかったわ。
So, are these clothes good on me or not? I don't get them. I don't get it just yet.
心配しなくていいよ。私が見立ててあげるから。
あー、暑い暑い。
じゃあ俺たちはそこのホテルで休憩でもします？
セクハラで訴えるわよ。
ごめんなさい。
うんうん、かっこいいね、カイト。
Okay. Doesn't seem like these are weird then. Wait a second, that girl. Crossing paths with a certain girl. Turn around and look at her. Unfortunately, I'm not able to confirm her identity. Maybe I just imagined it. Look at Tai now. She looks pretty angry right now. Weren't you smiling just a second ago?
前まではね、
What are you so mad about?
巨乳だった。
Say what?
今カイトが見とれてた女、巨乳だった。
爆発力あったよね。
わかったタエ？所詮男ってそんなもんなのよ。
You rushed to conclusions too quickly. I wasn't even looking behind me because of her in the first
ほん
place.
とほんと。カイトは鼻の下しか伸ばしてないぞ。
Can you please stop making things any worse than they already are?
私だってあと少ししたらあれくらいになるから。
それは絶対無理。
That's never happening.
ひ
But yeah, it couldn't have been me imagining things, right? She's too.
どい。また見てる。
Sorry.
うわー、認め
Wait, fuck.
た。巨乳なんて、巨乳なんて認めないんだから。
I will never accept those bonkers! And thus declared small tits to everyone on the street, her shouts echoing through the place. So he knows Anzu then.
行ってくるわ。
Like someone, like when we saw her in Moya's route, someone was already like, hey, so that's where Anzu is! And I just sit there like, are we supposed to know Anzu? The only Anzu I know is the fucking annoying ass screamer lion bird thing from SMT5. Anyway. So yeah.
行ってきます。
行ってらっしゃい。
あんたもでしょ。
行ってきます。
はい。皆様行ってらっしゃいませ。
Tuki and the other maids see us off for the day as per usual. It's pretty embarrassing to have everyone sending us off like this. Thinking about it just makes me feel even more embarrassed than before.
そろそろ中間テストだ。
あと2週間くらいね。
レイカは余裕そうで羨ましいよ。
だったら勉強しなさい。
勉強はやだ。楽して点数が取れるならいいけど。
授業聞いてるだけでも80点は硬いわよ。
無理。
最初から頑張ろうとしなかったらいつまで経っても成長しないわね。
努力してる。
もちろん。
その割には
どこ見てるのかしら。
平らな胸。
何度も言うけど、ほとんど変わらないじゃない。それに、私の方が大きい可能性だってあるわ。
私の方が大きいもん。
Well, I haven't touched Reika, so I wouldn't know.
触ってみる？
Sure thing, leave it to me.
こらー！そういうのは他の子にしちゃダメ！
そうだそうだ。なので俺が代わりに。
1ミリでも触れたらスクラップにしてやるわ。
何このさ、この扱いのさ。
安心して。カイトにも触らせる気はないから。
もしカイトが触れてたら？
核弾頭にくくりつけて北に射出する。
Why specifically to North Korea? Why there even?
さあ。
This is getting... Because of time in the morning and have a good time in the lunch break together, this feels like a casual, classic daily life episode for a normal student, I guess. That's the thing I feared the most, but it's surprising. It feels surprisingly good, and it's quite better than what I imagined it to, expected it to be.
また寝てる。アキラー！
Did you really have him fucking checked at some
は
point?
じめまして。
どんな夢なんだか。
Wouldn't mind if this kept going on forever, you know. Maybe if enough time like this, I'd be able to wake up from my nightmare and open my eyes to a new life.
今日はお母さんのところに寄るように言われてるから。
なんだ、まだ帰るわけじゃないのね。
カイトすぐにでもくれるなら帰るけど。カイトも一緒に来る？
あのね、そしたら私が帰れないでしょ。
一人で帰れば。
この小娘は。
Sorry, Ty, but that's gonna be enough from me.
そっか、残念。
じゃあまた後で。
Sure. When Rick and I returned to the mansion, I head straight to my room and lie on the bed for the moment I enter. Having Tae and Yuki not here means that I have a lot of free time. After all these times of having them here, create ruckus after ruckus, it makes today's silence feel kind of unsettling in a way. I'll just take a nap. Since it's pretty calm today, I can relax a little bit more than usual, so I take a nap. Damn, I sure slept quite a bit. It's really dark outside. I got a mail. The phone screen is illuminated, so it means I got a message. I'll check it out. It's from Tsuki. It's already time for dinner, but you're probably still asleep, so you can ignore this. Hey! I'd rather not have my dinner taken from me today, so I head to the dining hall as quickly as I can.
うわ、カイトじゃん。
As I pass in front of the entrance, I happen to come across Yuki, who's coming in right now. Tai follows him from behind.
ただいま
You too sure it took long?
いろいろあってさ。
What's up with those bruises on your face? Clearly see that some parts of his face look like they've been burnt. His uniform is also kind of dirty.
実は帰りに絡まれちゃってさ。
Really?
唾を吐き捨てるやつがいたから注意したの。
What did you do this time?
平和的に解決しようと思ったんだけど、もう思いっきり鉄バットで頭をぶん殴られちゃって。
You look rather okay concerning you've been bashed in the head with a metallic bat.
無敵ですから。
What happened with that dude in the end?
ちゃんと救急車呼んでおいた。
Okay. It might take months for the guy to wake up from his coma, so I wish him the best.
久々に運動したから腹減っちゃったよ。
I was going to have dinner right now myself. Want to join me?
オッケー。
私も行く。
Huh, well, Tai normally eats with Reika and her family. Now the old geese is too worried about having her eat with the other servants. But it's pretty late. There shouldn't be any more people in the dining hall. Wouldn't be an issue today. You okay? And you're okay with not treating the wounds at all?
平気平気。
どれだけ殴ったって蹴ろうとしてるんだから。
Okay, then let's get going.
たくさん食うぞ。
The three of us head towards the dining hall. As I expected, most people had already been done eating, so the place was almost empty. Yuki and I sit in our usual places, while
私は
Tai...
カイトの隣。
Sure, whatever. Sun isn't near anymore, so that shouldn't be an issue. What are you doing? Yuki sat on the floor instead of his usual seat.
ちょっとドジった。
He says while laughing and sitting correctly in
間
his
抜けなんだから。
そういうお茶目な一面がある方がいいでしょ。
ただ格好
seat.
悪い。
You desperately need to have him checked. the way this is going, there's gonna be like some, oh no, he's losing control near the end of this.
傷つくな。
Are you okay?
ん
Like, you sure you're truly fine?
殴られたこと？
Yeah.
ああ、全然平気だ。
I feel like he's lying to me. Is it still the truth?
お待たせしました。
今晩は月ちゃんが持ってきてくれるんだ。
給仕の方はもう上がられましたので、蔵屋敷様も同じもので構いませんか？
カイトと一緒でいいよ。
ではどうぞ。
He then presents the food plates to her and Yuki. What about my dinner?
ありません。
You're kidding, right? You just served it to them, so there should be for me as well as... So there should be some for me as well.
カイト様の食事の時間は終わりました。美味しそうに食べていたじゃないですか。
なんだ、もうカイトが食べちゃってたの？
No, I haven't. The moment I returned here, I had the longest nap until now, so there's no way.
ご冗談を。
Is this a new way for you to bully me or what?
いえ、めっそうもない。確かにカイト様は夕食を召し上がられました。
No, I haven't, you lie. You even sent me mail telling me that you wouldn't give me dinner tonight.
いいえ、
I have the proof right here, look. Then put my smartphone and open my mail history. However, the mail she sent me when I woke up is gone now. What is the meaning of this?
ですから食べられたと。
Don't try to make me look like an Alzheimer's-ridden old guy now.
では、失礼します。
So I'm just gonna not have dinner today? Is that how it's gonna be?
そんなにお腹空いてるの？
Of course I am. I haven't had dinner today.
じゃあ、半分こしようよ。
You sure?
うわー、なんか俺との間に結界が。
He extends his arm towards us, but before he even touches
ぐ
me...
わー熱すぎてす。
Fuck are you on
もう
about?
少し正しい選択をするべきだぜ、タエチン。
どういうこと？
もしこのままカイトと付き合い続けたら、将来的には結婚するかもしれないだろ？
結婚。
Yuki, for your own good, shut
ほ
up.
ら聞いたか？この亭主関白な態度。きっと子供ができたら厳しい父親になっちゃうよ。
私とカイトの子供。
Stop pulling my arms so much, jeez. Can't eat like
厳
this.
しい父親になったっていいじゃない。カイトはどう考えてる？
I don't know why you would ask me things. Thinks that if anything would happen very far into the
ある
future.
よ、人生プラン。
Honestly though, if I had kids, I'd let them do whatever the fuck they want with their lives. Not one to force my kin what to do. They can think for
う
themselves.
んうん。厳しいのは嫌だもんね。
ダメダメ。やっぱりある程度親父は怖いって思わせないと。
You think violence is something good as a means of discipline?
最低。
振るわないって。もう俺しっかりするから。いつも一品だけおかずが多いとかね。
Sounds fishy to me,
こんな
man.
小さい男が父親になるのはダメだと思う。
くっそ。なんか虚しいぞ。ご機嫌だな。なんかいいことでもあったの？
まあね
カイトのこととか。
ー。わかる？
最近ベタベタだもんな。
私今恋してるんだなーって、そう思うとドキドキするのよ。
アキコさんに感謝しなきゃダメだぞ。
わかってるよ。
それ、
それに、
うん、
勇気？
ああ。
おーい、ちょっと
何が？
何がじゃなくてさ、それに、もうその年でボケたんじゃないの？
何のことか全然わかんね
これからちょっとカイトと話してくるから。
え。もう夜中だぞ。
すぐ戻るから。
すぐ戻らなきゃいろいろ問題だと思う。
じゃあね
はいはい。あれタイチン？さっきまで一緒にいなかったっけ？
Yeah, the man needs to get checked. At some point, he's gonna forget the command that it's alright for him and Tai to be together, see them together, and proceed to attempt to murder. Friends, they are people I cherish. Family, they are people I like. I want to lose neither of them. The light of the sun brings color to this world, which would otherwise be a monochromed one. The thing I want to protect most is my friends, my family, nor a lover of mine. The thing I want to protect most is someone who I must devote my entire life to.
ちょっとユキ、まだなの？
今行くって。
それ、5分前にも聞いた。
着替えるのに手間取ってるんだから仕方ないじゃん。
男の着替えなんて1分あれば十分でしょ？
それ差別だ。
うっさい。早くしてよ。カイトが行っちゃうじゃない。
よし、お待たせ。
遅い。
だからお待たせって言ったじゃん。
ほら、走るよ。じゃない。ちょっと、何こけてるのよ。
Me when I wake up and the existential dread sets in. Making jokes, but he's probably dead, quote unquote.
Yuki?
I hear the most heartbreaking cry for help. You know, it's tired the moment I do, so I rush to where the screams are coming from. Sun is following closely.
まさか賊か?
No way, I bet she just saw a cockroach or something and pissed herself. Soon enough, I'll be proven way wrong about my assumptions. Tai is completely losing it as she thrashes Yuki around with her hands on her shoulders. The moment I laid eyes on him, I knew that this wasn't something that should be taken lightly.
どうしたユキ? おい、しっかりしろ!
Sun rushes to where he is. What the? His eyes are wide open and he doesn't even move a single bit. It'd be too premature to think he died on the spot, but it definitely looks like it. He's an android after all. Whatever issue he has, but it's not something that can be solved easily. Never seen Tai like this before either.
ダメだ。意識はない。この場合、救急車ではないと思うが。
We gotta call Ms. Akiko.
そうだな。連絡してこよう。
And leave the call to Sun while I rush to where Yuki is. Tai, calm down a little. Calling his name won't do anything for him. She's biting her lips very hard. What happened? Calm. You should worry about the past later. Remember that he's a tough guy. I'm sure he can get through this.
どうしたの？
何かとても騒がしいですが。
Apparently Yuki just collapsed.
倒れたって。こいつはロボットなんでしょ？
For some reason, looking at it right now reminds me of this novel I once read, a very sad story as well. I think that you would be the protagonist of that story, but now it's just... We thought that going to the academy would be the wise choice to make here and leave the rest to Akiko, but Tai refused to get away from Yuki, so I stayed here with her. Sun was entrusted with Reika's and Aya's protection for the day, so they went to school by car all together. Definitely not worrying so much for sure. Ms. Akiko's giving him a look right now. He'll be okay. He's been repeating the same thing over and over again. The sooner he comes back, the better, but 2 hours have already passed ever since Ms. Akiko came to examine him. I don't know. I didn't know that just seeing what's wrong with him would take so much time. Shouts Tai at the moment the door to the room opens.
私。お母さん、ユキは今、研究所の方に搬送したわ。それって、損傷が激しいってこと？私も研究所に行く！ダメよ。なんで？お昼からになっちゃうけど、学園に行きなさい。やだよ！ユキは私のボディーガードなんだから！カイトくんがいるじゃない。そうだけど、でもユキだって私のだもん！直すのに少し時間がかかりそうだから。どれくらい？さあ、それは戻ってからじゃないと。絶対に治る？心配ないわ。絶対よ。 机に行く。いい子ね。
Akiko then caresses Tai's hair and heads to where I
送っ
am.
て行ってくれるかしら。
No problem. She unhooks Tai, but without letting her see that she's at the brink of tears. After knowing that Yuki would be absent, everyone in class got pretty surprised, but in the end, it didn't change our class schedule or anything like that. Tai's been feeling down ever since then. She's been directing her attention to Yuki's table several times, only to return to her dumpy mood. Yuki, what are you doing, man? Aren't you the greatest of them all? Don't make Tai sad as she is now, dude. One of Tai's best traits is how cheerful she is all the time, actually. In fact, she's better at being cheerful than everyone else in this damned academy. When she's not cheerful, Tai feels like an empty husk devoid of any emotion. Classes end, but not Tai's self-torment. By the time we arrive back home, the sun's already going down. We'll go out for a bit. It'd be bad if we did so at night, but Mega won't get mad at us if we sneak out just for a bit.
いい。
Okay,
部屋で休む。
I'll accompany you.
ここまででいい。
She's definitely feeling terrible today. Yuki's always been around her, so suddenly losing him is something that makes her feel nothing but powerlessness, I bet. I'll go to my room too. That's what I would have normally done if I didn't become Tai's partner in the first place. Didn't do much before she arrived here either way myself, so... It's been a while since I had such a bad morning. Fucking Yuki. If it didn't collapse, things between Tai and I would have kept being the same as always. It's still pretty early in the morning, so not before breakfast time. Go to Tai's room and knock on her door, not expecting her to be awake. She sounds worried, but I notice a glint of hope as well. It's me, Kaito. So you realize that it's your boyfriend and you just get depressed.
ごめん。
Looks like you're already awake. Well done. Did you not sleep much?
ばっちり。
Liar. Just hearing her voice is enough to tell me that she's been up the whole night crying. Hey, she could tell her that she's worrying too much about this, but I really shouldn't.
何？
Nothing. I changed. Let's go for breakfast together.
ありがとう。
Tai might be stupid, but she definitely knows about Yuki's condition better than I do at the very least. I shouldn't tell her not to worry because I know less about this whole situation than she does. Wonder what Sun thinks of Yuki's situation.
なんだ僕の顔に何かついてるか
Yeah, a couple of eyes on the mouth as well.
鼻はどうした鼻は
Whoopsie, it's just so small that I barely even noticed it. Aren't you gonna tell me off or something?
随分と元気がないな
You mean Tai?
貴様だ
I'm in my normal mood as always.
普段通りと思っているなら重症だな
What do you even mean?
確かに勇気が倒れたことには驚いたしかしあれは人間じゃなくロボットだ
I know that already.
ならどうして悲しそうな顔をする
Well,
やはり思うところがあるようだな
I just didn't say anything just now because I was debating with myself whether to tell you that there's some hairs coming out of your nose. Sun then stands up.
ちょっと席を外す
There's two coming out from your right nostril. Dash! He then runs out of the hall while covering his nose. It's not a human but a robot. It's not wrong. No one's gonna have a hearty cry about a broken TV, for example. Can't compare Yuki to a machine like a TV, though. For Tai, he feels more human than other people. Isn't that right, Tai?
今、なんて言ったの？
I asked you for permission to go out.
その後よ。
I'm going to Miss Akiko's place.
本気なの？
She hasn't called us to update us on Yuki's situation. Aren't you curious about it as well?
落ち込んだタイを見てるのが辛いって？
Would that be bad if it was true?
悪いって普通なら言うんだけどね。まったく
プリンシパルとボディーガードの恋が禁じられたものだって。
You flatter us.
褒めてないわよ。
She then takes a paper with one of her hands while she pets the cheetahs with her other.
ほんと、あんたは恵まれてるわね。アキコさんの好きだった人がカイトの父親でなきゃタイとの恋愛なんて絶対
Oops.
この住所に。
And then take the paper. Thanks.
別に大したことじゃない。その代わり帰ってきたら私にも報告しなさいよ。
So your word too, I say.
そんなんじゃないわ。このまま戻ってこなかったら目覚めが悪いだけ。
Okay.
タエに心配かけるなってぶん殴っておいて。
Sure thing. I'll make sure he feels our pain. Then set out to the place Eureka has pointed out on the map. I was thinking of bringing Tai along with me, but this visit could end up in a way neither of us would like, so I ended up not having her tag with me. Here I am. It's been some time since I went around the zone in front of the train station, so I'm kind of lost right now. After 30 minutes of trying to find my way, I finally arrived to the place in question. Man, this thing's gigantic. So there's where Miss Akiko's company is located at. There are two men who are probably security guards standing at the front
お待ちください。入館証はお持ちですか？
An entry card.
当社の関係者以外は入館できません。
I should show them something convincing they could get inside. Let's see, what should I do? What could I do? Fucking beat the shit out of them! Going big dick style, literally. Show them my student card, yeah.
セーブゲームデータの記録です。
Going big dick style, literally. So I just have to prove that I'm staff working here, right? Yeah?
何かあるんですか？
This. I grabbed the man's hand and placed it between my legs.
何を？
This is my proof.
これはかなり大きい。マイケルのものくらいあるではありませんか。
I don't know who that Mandigo guy is, but I've been told that it's as big as a foreigner's dick. I should prove that I'm above you once and for all.
Ha ha!
I already knew that was gonna work, by the way. Good to see you understand. Acceptance is the first
君
step.
さっきから何ブツブツ言ってるんだ。
Don't worry about it. I was just fantasizing about
と
something.
にかく
Oh, okay, so it was
中には入れら
fantasy.
れない。
You just asked Misakiko if she'd let me in real quick.
社
Then
長に
we know each other. The guards look at each other without saying a word. Come on, I'm just telling you to ask her. That won't take more than a minute, can
わ
it?
かった。問い合わせてみよ
はい。はい。よろしいのですね。わかりました。
Then turns off the walkie-talkie and returns it to its place at its
許可
belt.
が下りた。入ってもいいそうだ。
Much appreciated.
社長は25階の開発室にいらっしゃる。
Let's go back. Fucking beat the shit out of them. Of course, the best way to go in is by beating the shit out of these two. If it's only these two, I can take them down with ease. Then again, my life would be over after that, so I probably should.
とにかく中には入れられない。
No, that's not the best idea. Show them student card. I don't have that card you asked for, but I have a student
別に身
card.
分証明書を見せてほしいわけじゃない。この施設は関係者以外立ち入り禁止なんだ。
Yeah, man, but look at this and say to my face that I'm not made to be a photo shoot model.
でもこれちょっと顎が上向いてるな。写真を撮るときは顎を引いた方がいい。とにかく
Okay.
中には
Like actual honest advice about
よろしいの
photo
で
shooting.
許可。社長は20
Got it. I enter the building and hop onto the elevator for the 25th floor. Takes only some seconds for me to arrive. And then leave the elevator and find myself in front of a door as I do. There's a plate on it with the words development room on it. I know.
はい、入って。
I hear Akiko's voice on the other side of the door, as cheerful as she always sounds. Why is this the music that starts playing? The moment I enter, I feel the cold and an air conditioner is at full
ごめん
power.
ね。寒いでしょう。
Definitely helping the caskets to melt faster.
そう言わないでよ。熱がこもると機械に良くないから。
The room was filled with a row of PCs, but I can't see her anywhere.
今日はどうしたの？って決まってるわよね。
How's Yuki doing?
タイに確認してくるように頼まれた？
Nope, I'm here on my own accord without having her know.
そういいわ勇気に合わせてあげる
Wait, I'll be able to.
え
She then claps her hands.
悪いんだけどちょっと来てくれる
わかりました。
Hey, Yuki's voice come from a back end room. Hey, he looks fine.
そう思う
I check on him a few seconds more, and then I get a goosebump. Something's not right.
お呼びですか、アキコ様。
Yuki.
はい。私はユウキです。
いつも通りの勇気でーすなんちゃって
She's clearly not in the best of moods, even if she tries not to show it. What happened to him?
外見は勇気そのままだけど中身が違うの人間で言うところの脳だけが別人ってところかな
I don't even know what to say right now. You expect me to just accept this explanation and move on like that?
そうよね
He stares at me, but he doesn't move a single inch. He doesn't even twitch a little.
命令がなきゃ瞬きもしないのよ
So he's a robot now.
そうね悪いけど下がっててくれる
かしこまりました。
He might have not changed on the outside, but he definitely is completely different from what he was at first.
あいつは不真面目だったからね
What happened to the Yuki we know?
あいつはここ
She then opens the palm of her hand and shows what seems to be a memory, what seems like a memory card that is no more than 10 centimeters long.
簡単に言うと内臓記憶メモリーね
So this is like a hard disk of sorts.
まあ似たようなものねこれが私たちで言うところの脳みそなの
So this was inside of him all this time. So small. Can he be fixed?
さあ
How could she not know?
だって直せないんだもの人工頭脳についての知識は神経細胞や樹状突起って言葉理解できる
Of course I don't.
そうよねいくら四方八方学ぶことが多いボディーガードもさすがにそんな面白くもなんともないこと学ばないわよね
Pretty weird for her to be calling her field of work boring.
カイト君は勇気の容体を聞きに来たつまりいつ修復できるのかまた壊れた原因は何なのか
Yeah.
それを話すには人間とロボットの違いから話さないと
Is it about how our bodies are structured differently?
もちろん大前提でそれはあるわ勇気の体の材質は 80% は人間と同じなんだけどねだから肌触りや柔軟さは人間と同じなの
Indeed, it'd be pretty much impossible to tell them apart from the old people just from looks.
じゃあどこが機械なのかそれは脳の中ってことになるんだけど人間と人工頭脳の決定的な違いって何かわかる
I don't.
それは記憶容量
Okay.
私たちがロボット正確にはアンドロイドって言った方が近しいかアンドロイドを開発する上で最も大きな壁になるもの私たちが日々見て感じて学ぶものを機械的なもので記憶していくには膨大な容量を消費するの
Someone understand what you're trying to tell me?
だから今までアンドロイドらしいアンドロイドの完成は見送られてきたのよ今さっきカイト君が見た勇気は人間に見えた
He looked like one, but the moment he started speaking into their ear about him made it very clear that he wasn't, or at least a normal one.
でしょ今回勇気が動かなくなったのはその容量がいっぱいになってしまったことが原因なのもっとも記憶装置を通打されたことも無関係じゃないんだけどね
What do you mean?
記憶を覗いてみたけど頭部を殴られてたの
You actually mentioned someone bashing his head with a metallic bat the other
ま
day.
あそれは併発作用のようなものかな新しいことを記憶できないのに記憶しようとしたことが決定打だったみたい
So you can't fix him because you can't transfer his memories to something that can actually store them correctly.
そういうこと
Maybe I'm just too stupid, but can't you just copy those memories like you'd copy the contents of the PC's hard drive and insert them into another chip?
残念だけど 複製は不可能なの。この勇気の記憶が含まれた情報は他の器に入れることなんてできないのよ。人間の記憶を移植できないのと一緒でね。私もいろいろと試してみたけど、やっぱり無理だったし。ここに勇気の記憶はある。それに体もある。だけど、もう勇気は死んだの。
That's quite the decisive judgment.
開発の段階から、いずれこうなることは分かってた。あなたの知ってる勇気は、未完成だったの。これでも一応、アンドロイドは完成してるのよ。今見た勇気は、あなたたちの知る勇気と違って、記憶がいっぱいになってショートすることもないもの。
I don't get this whole thing just
漫
yet.
画を読むと、それを記憶するでしょ？
Yeah.
それが面白い漫画なら細部まで覚えてるし、面白くなければ曖昧な形でしか覚えてない。あなたの知る勇気はね、すべてを学習していくようにプログラムされてた。昨日の晩ご飯が何だったか、雨が降っていたか、風は強かったか。
You ended up forgetting quite the stuff though.
それは記憶の優劣と検索に時間がかかってたからだと思う。時間をかけて思考すれば、やがて思い出すことなのよ。今の勇気は、余分なことを一切覚えない。だからその日に覚えた余分なものを消去できる。
So that's what's happening here. That's the main difference between him and us.
私はどこまでも人間に近いアンドロイドが作りたかった。不真面目だったり、どうでもいいことを覚えてたり、本当に全てを学習させたら、こんな小さな媒体なんてあっという間に使い切っちゃうの。だから勉強嫌いにしてたのよ。
It's surprising to me. I knew he had a study and all, but I wasn't expecting his internal programming will to actually reject the very idea of it because of its own storage limitations.
そういうわけで、まあ、勇気はもう。
So you knew all this was going to happen at some point.
え？
So you knew how Tae would suffer greatly at some point because of it.
そうね。あの子は、性格に問題があるでしょ？
Quite the amount of them, yes.
だから友達を作ってあげたかったし、勇気をきっかけに交友が広がればと思った。ただ主を守るボディーガードを毛嫌いしてたし。
It's just similar to Reika, it's not even
だ
funny.
から明るくて楽しい、嬉しいアンドロイドが作りたかった。最後には辛いことになるとしても。その時が来たら、あっさりと打ち明けようと思ったんだけどな。私自身が、すっごい悲しくてさ。だから、言えなかった。もう勇気はいないのよ。同じ外見でよければ、いくらでも作ってあげられる。今みたいに感情のない勇気でよければ。でも、違うものね。カイトくんやタエの知ってる勇気じゃなきゃ。
So what are you gonna do?
わからない。わからないから、カイトくんに話したの。
So you're trying to deflect responsibilities onto me? What are you, a kid?
手厳しいな。
Well, he's not here anymore, that's for sure.
ごめんね。
I'm fine. Don't know how she'll feel though. Just can't bring myself to tell her that Yuki's dead either. Might break her heart. It's just some bullshit right now.
Eh?
But reality, it's just bullshit. Like that day was his last day on Earth. It's just no one even had the time to say goodbye to him before he left. Plus, he can't be brought back either. It's reality for you.
そうだね。
Wait, you mentioned that at the moment you can. Instinctively turn
カイト
around.
くん？
There's no way. Someone's present behind me. Stop breathing and get closer to the door. You opened it a little bit and see. Why are you even here?
レイカに聞いたの。カイトがお母さんのところに行ったって言う。あいつ、これが好きだから持っていてあげようって。
He's carrying a bottle with the blue liquid Yuki liked to drink so much.
研究所にならたくさんあるって分かってってのに、
私の手でお見舞いしろって。もういないんだね。
お嬢様。
ユキ、私がわかるの？
はい。タエお嬢様です。
She could instantly tell that it wasn't the Yuki you knew.
タエのことはインプットしてるから。
Staring down at Tae, not saying another word. His eyes have no glimmer of humanity anymore. Nothing is reflected on them.
別にいいよ。そうよ。ユキなんてただのロボットじゃない。いなくなったって寂しくなんかないし。
Don't force yourself and pretend that you're tough.
強がってない。強がってなんてない。私、別に怒ってないよ、お母さん。うるさい奴がいなくなっただけだし。そう、別に、全然、平気。
Not really okay. Could be a way to fix him, you know.
慰めてくれてるの？私は大丈夫だよ。カイトがいるしさ。
I'm not trying to make you feel better or anything. It's a fact that it can be done. Isn't that right, Miss Akiko?
何？
What I was going to ask you is that you stated that for the time being he can't be fixed, right?
ええ。カイト？
If technology develops more as time passes, then there might come a moment when Yuki could be fixed, yeah?
もちろん、その可能性は、記憶そのものは、ここにあるんだもの。でも、
Before she continued, I interrupted her and continued myself. Even for you, it would be difficult to achieve in your lifespan, yes? You're free to despair however you want, or give up, or whatever. I know nothing of programs, or machines, or fucking anything related to the subject. If this would be something almost impossible for you, then it means that no one else in this world would be able to do it either. But there's someone here who could. Then pushed Tae from her back with some strength. You might be outstanding in your class because of your stupidity and might hate studying, but your mother is still Akiko. If you can't, I think she could do it in your stead at some point. Tae shakes her head, trying to convey that it'd be impossible for her. When Yuki collapsed and all this happened, it actually reminded me of this one story that I read some time ago. I've actually read quite some books in my life, but I think that one novel described Yuki's situation the best. There was this kid with a robot always at his side, but at some point in time, the robot stopped working altogether. The kid tried to search for someone in the world who could fix the robot, but in the end, he wasn't able to find anybody who could. Did he give up? I mean, he wouldn't be able to laugh with his friend again. Of course not. If no one could fix him, then he'd fix the robot himself. That's what the kid chose in the end. Will you stay weak or rise up to the situation? Do you intend to stay dumb forever? Of course not, right? If you really want to fix him, then you'll need to surpass the current state of knowledge. You have the tools to be able to do that. She knows Yuki better than anyone else. She shares blood with her mother, a genius. That's all I can say about the story in any case. The real world isn't like a book. Things can go in many ways. I really think that if someone can pull off the impossible on this one, it has to be her. No one else would be able to transform a wild tale such as this into reality but her. Titan staggers a little bit in front of her mother and places Yuki's flashcard in her hand. You'll definitely need to make an effort way bigger than those around you. If you wish for it, then I'm sure you can. Do you believe only you can pull it off? You're the only one who can make Yuki come back. What are you gonna do then, Kurayashiki? She then grasps the flash disc with her hand and...
やるよ。どれだけかかっても、1年でも、10年でも、必ずやってみせる。
That was the moment when Tae, who had been doing nothing but neglect her studies and refused to take on her mother's path, chose her fate. Akiko looked at her, pleased with what she was seeing. Maybe she was planning for all this to happen all along, for all that I know. For Tae to despair, suffer some heavy setbacks so she could stand up on her own feet. She really did plan for this all to happen ahead. Akiko really is someone I'd deem as outstanding. But there's no way she planned for all of this to happen, right? Gotta study hard. It'll be way worse than you imagine. So her will is absolute now. It truly feels like she made up her mind completely. She'll definitely meet face to face with failure more times as the journey continues, though. Means she's attempting to do what no one else in the planet can. Well, in the planet, yeah, better get him out. And for all that I know, the chances for her to actually achieve her dreams are close to zero. She will feel like giving up many times on her path to Yuki's salvation. Whispers Akiko into my ear. If she feels like giving up, I'll be there to support her. I'll have her stand up once more whenever she feels like not going anymore. Really like to see how amazing she can end up being as well, so count on me. When the day comes, I'll be able to meet that stupid Yuki once more. Tae then holds Yuki's memory drive on her chest with both her hands, that which contains all of her precious memories with him. This ending theme still weirdly reminds me of Chrono Trigger. The few soundtracks I've actually heard of Chrono Trigger, that is. Spring arrives with a new term, and along with the new term, my new assignment as Tae's bodyguard. Reika wasn't feeling like looking for another bodyguard, so for the time being, she's all alone having the time of her life. I know you're very excited and all, but try not to go crazy. You're gonna shame me if you do. So you're just gonna shift all the responsibility to me. Hey, wait a sec! Come here, come on. Been thinking about this for the longest time now, but protecting you just by myself is a gargantuan task. So I called someone to come and help me out. I then pull something from my pocket and place it around her neck. This way you two will always be together. I attach Yuki's memory into a necklace, so she could always be with him. No, it's not the best present in the world, but I only trust you to wear that. She whispers to me. I like it when she expresses her real feelings openly like this. It's cute of her. If only she acted all demure like she did just now, and whoa! I wasn't expecting her to pull on my arm with such strength. The man's... What the... Where are we even heading to? He then starts sprinting. And... That was quite a lovely route. That was a really lovely route. I actually liked that a bit more than Moyes. Moy is a great character, but it just felt kind of rushed, weirdly enough. I guess you could say. Maybe I'm just completely high again now, so who really knows? Either way, yeah. That's Star's route done. Next up is Tsuki's route, which I assume will give us some tasty lore. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you next time. Bye.